Yum, yum. Yum, yum.
Yes. It is time, once again, for Pastor Gizmo to come at you with some more Battlefield 5. We're gonna switch it up tomorrow though, but not tonight. We were rolling in hot with some more BF5, and we're gonna drop it like it's hot. We're gonna do a little better. We'll do a little better. We're definitely gonna do better. Now we're having a little issues why I'm a little late, guys. I'm sorry. OBS wanting to give us issues. I hit that live button at 2 till. It took 16 minutes to pull up the acceptance page. Oh man. So I'm wondering how long it's going to take to switch to live feed here. Let's see. I've hit the button. Well, a little longer than I'm expecting.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. What's going on here? What's going on here? Why are we going back to old school issues? We should be going back to old school issues. Yep. I'm having issues, guys. You guys should be seeing me right now. And you ain't. OBS, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? It's just lagging, guys. Don't worry, it'll pop up. It's been working instantaneous.
Yum, yum.
Alright, guys. Concern is starting to happen. We should be up and running. I'll hit the button one more time here. There we go. It worked that time. Alright. I guess it just... I don't know. I do not know. Yeah. One time, fool. Pastor Gizmo. Yes. Well, I'm not him. I might sound like him, but I ain't him. Hey, let me get up here a little bit, man. Y'all can't see me. What's up? What's up? Fist bump, yo. Fist bump. How y'all doing? I love this jam.
Yum, yum.
So yeah, I kind of, unfortunately, let's see here. I better not give my real name. I'm Joe Bob the Bear. Yeah. And I unfortunately had a snack with your Pastor Gizmo. Yeah. Us bears, we like pastors. I'm just kidding. I'd never eat them. But hey, Y'all guys give love and respect. Just keep it real, you know what I'm saying? For Pastor Gizmo. He's doing this for you guys right there. You know, he's doing it for you. So, how about we get into a little bit of Battlefield here? Sounds good. You can see my hand. That's alright. That's alright. Ain't nobody behind me. What are you talking about? Come on. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's get to it. Hey, let's welcome Pastor Gizmo, everybody, to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready to be amazed by mediocre gameplay by the one and only Pastor Gizmo? Okay, yeah. I like to have fun, you know what I'm saying? What of it? To each their own.
Yum, yum.
Okay, guys. What is up? Pastor Gizmo's rolling in. Close to you, dog, is getting close to you.
Every time you are near, just like me, they long to be close to you.
Okay, that's enough of you. What's up, everybody? As you can see, just like earlier, I'm still full of joy. I'm still having fun. Still rolling in hot, or warm at least. Hey, we're rolling in. That's the point, right? You know, we're rolling in. Getting feedback, you know, it's all good. Oh, mercy. Alright, so let's try to do this connect stuff like 15 times until it connects. And we'll continue our word that we just kind of, or I just kind of didn't push in there enough the last stream. It was a short stream, it was an hour and a half. And so I got focused a little on the game a little bit, and it didn't matter, I still played horrible. So, you know. But what can we do, you know? Alright, let's get our soundboard and everything going. Alright, yeah, you're right, new game, you know, I probably been playing 3 days because that's how long it's been out, I guess, you know, definitely. So, yeah, we all suck. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We don't all suck. We're just all unexperienced because it's a new game. Hey, what's up, Cunningham?
Yum.
I don't like that part either, but you know, it's funny actually. Here, let's... What did I do? I did the wrong thing. Sorry about that. Let's get on the game music and get off of that intro stuff. What's up, everybody? I want to thank... Oh, Cunningham, I don't know if you were there for the beginning, man. I had that 5.5 foot bear kind of just took over the stream right at the beginning. He had me tied up. Guys, what is up, man? I'm ready to play a little bit more Battlefield 5, ready to pour out a little bit more love and just have a good time. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I am doing my first morning stream, but I'm making it late. It's going to be 11. That's about as far as you can get to be still called a morning stream, so so that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's the only morning I get to sleep in the week is Monday morning. So everybody hates Mondays but me. I love them. So how's it going? I tell you what, we have been having a wild day, that's for sure. Lots of awesome stuff happened today. I got to witness some friends be delivered from some stuff, and he kind of just had me in the back watching. It was awesome, man. I get to see some new ministry people ministering on people and actually making a difference, and so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and yeah, it's a good time. Got to experience some new ministry myself. I was talked about it in the earlier stream. I mean, it blew me out of the water, and I was praying today after that first stream, and the Lord just pressed into me so hard on what He wanted me to do, and it just blew me away. And when the Holy Spirit moved in this morning at the service on the altar call, and something happened that's never happened, and it was just awesome.
We need to capture and hold as many objectives as possible.
Ready for the next step, ready for the next step. Let's go, let's do it. But you know, I gotta slow down and let Him do His thing. Alright, let's play some Battlefield. What do we got? What do we got? Where am I? I don't understand. I'm still trying to figure out this map system here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I see myself now. I don't know why it just didn't move.
Good job.
So I do need to go back this way. What am I doing? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Go to A. Okay. So welcome everyone. We've got some your dad's watching. What's up? What's up, brother? How you doing? We are playing a little beta test here. A little Battlefield 5 beta test. Talking a little bit about different things. Tonight we're talking about worry and anxiety and kind of how to cope with it, how to get past it, how to let God wreck it. And we had pretty good talk earlier about it. Let's see here.
We're taking objective Anton.
Alright. There we go. Alright, we got some Discord stuff going on now in my ears. That's going to be difficult to deal with. It really is. I'm going to have to turn that off. I wish you guys could hear them though. They're actually doing an awesome prayer right now. They can't hear me though, so I'm not interrupting. Kind of like a word, I guess. Not really a prayer. Yeah, man. Met some awesome Christian streamers on here. Some of them that are just really pouring it out. Oh goodness, what is his name? And he's basically doing the exact same thing, playing the exact same games, but he's pulling them in. The Lord's definitely using him big time. I mean, I popped in and he's just talking to me random on there, and I looked down and I realized there's, 300 plus people in there watching us, listening, and I was like, wow. And so, it's pretty cool that there is a community in a need here. There's always a need, It should be the #1 need everywhere. Okay, my game audio's cut out. Let's move on to the next area. That one's nothing's happening here. It's boring. So yeah, what we were talking about earlier, how worry can come in an instant, or it can come prolonged. It could be something that... 2 down. Sorry. Oh no! He sees me. I'm just gonna go back this way. I've got no health. Alright, I gotta get some health. Unfortunately. Oh no, right there in front of me. Oh, 2 more. Here's some health maybe. Oh, I almost got some health right there. Oh, that was close. That was a good little run. But, yeah, worry can be something that hits you instantly. It could be something that happens. From anything from like a car accident to something tragic happening in a family, like a loss or something. Or it could be, you know, there's so many different things. There's so many different scenarios that can make you worry in an instant. And then there's the scenarios that you worry that are prolonged, something that's coming up that you know is going to happen, and it's really eating at you. And those are a little bit worse sometimes, because those are something that eat at you and eat at you and eat at you, and it actually really draws you away from God a little bit, because worry is a sin, and but it's something we all have to deal with. And of course, the other thing was anxiety, and that really comes with worry. And it actually affects people's health. It raises your blood pressure. It can, if you actually do have high blood pressure and you stress so much and you worry so much, it can actually lead to stroke and stuff like that. It can really damage you and even shorten your lifespan. So it's evident that makes sense, because God says it is a sin to do that, because we're supposed to trust in Him. We're supposed to know that no matter what happens and no matter what we go through, it's going to be okay, because he's got it in His hands. And even though it might hurt a little bit, He's going to make sure we get through it. So that's where we kind of let go of that trust in God and we worry about it. And I'm one of the worst ones that, that have done it over time. He's grown me in it, but I still do it from time to time. I mean, we all worry at times, especially if you're, and I don't think it's always a really bad sin to worry. Like, say, like your child's in the ER and you're getting a bad diagnosis or something. Yeah, there's situations like that are, I guess, really you shouldn't worry. But sadness and stuff like that's understandable, and that's different than worry. It's not the same thing. No, we got people up top here. Throw a grenade in there. Oh, I got some hits on that, but not any taken out. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people think that, sadness and stuff is the same thing as worry, and it's not. And worry is basically being scared of what the outcome of whatever the situation is. Being scared of what's going to happen. That's worry. Not being able to accept what's going to happen. That's different than sadness and different than mourning and stuff like that. But so yeah, you just really, we have to do our best to try to hold on to what He's saying. See, here's what I was talking about. You can build stuff, and I don't know what class does that, but somehow you can build stuff. It makes me think of Fortnite. And that one was for you, Cunningham. Because, yeah, you can, that's pretty neat. You can build walls in this. And barriers. I don't know how. And the same guy is healing someone. So maybe it's a medic class. It might be a medic class. That's wild. We'll see. We will see. It's a fun game, though, and I noticed that there's, there's no chatter, which I've turned off chat anyway, so there's not going to be chatter. But even when I forgot to, there wasn't really any. Oh, I fell in the water. No. He's gonna take me out now. I know it. I know it. Yeah, I knew it. I deserved it because I knew it, and I still climbed up that ladder instead of just swimming down to the next one. That's okay. It's okay. Pastor Gizmo always dies with a smile on his face in video games because it's just a video game. And I can't amplify that enough. I used to be one of the guys that would get mad on video games and stuff. And it's so easy to move past that. All it takes is basically surrendering that. That's what the great thing about our God. He gives us every one of our desires. And so if you truly desire that, to break something like that off of you, all you have to do is ask him for it. And yeah, he'll work it, he'll grow it, and it might not be instant, and it might take a minute, and you know, but that's the main problem on video games online, is just people's anger and their attitudes towards it. If they could just pour out more love and not take it so seriously. See, I get shot and I laugh almost every single time now, because it's, you know, it's like, wow, someone bested me, bravo. And you know, because I think God's taught me from the way I used to be. Now I look at people more as wanting them to do better instead of focusing so much on myself. And that will change you in so many aspects. It'll change your gaming. Anybody watching this, and most people watching this are gamers, so it will. It'll change your gaming. It'll help you out. It will, and it'll make everything more fun. And it'll take that stress away and take that anxiety away that you get in video games. And I see it so much, so much. It's a big issue in games. People get worked up, and it's really not good for your health. It's not. And on top of that, it's literally a sin. So you can be blessed so much more by smiling it off and laughing at it. And not only is it healthier for you, but you're just happier. Who doesn't want to be happier? I mean, it's a lot better than being angry. I don't, you know. But that's the problem, is it's so easy to get to that point. Like I said, I used to be that way so bad with video games. I've actually got a family member right now that's upset because he plays Xbox and he's on a ban because of his chat language and stuff. And I was like, oh man, you know, I tried minister to him about it, and we're still working on that. And he told me I could talk about him, so it's okay. I always ask for permission to talk about people. I never mention names, even still. But unless it's you. But that's because you're putting names on the chat. Okay, so what game is this? This is Battlefield 5, the beta. Sorry, I just now saw your chat. I'm still slacking on chat, guys. One thing I love about just about every video game is you are going to see some type of Christian reference, and I think that is St. Paul, I believe, is what that is supposed to be. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I want to get in a tank or an airplane. You're gonna love the airplanes. The airplanes are nice. Is it free? Yes. Yes, the beta is free. You just go to the Xbox store and download it up. It's not even a big file, I don't think, because it's only 2 maps. You've got this map and then the bigger map where you got airplanes and more tanks and stuff. And then there's also a like story mode online type thing where you jump out of jets and stuff, a parachute down, which has kind of got the you know, Fortnite spin to it a little, and PUBG. Okay, my partner there is a medic. My audio keeps cutting out. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on there. Oh. Oh, okay. Someone back there. I'm gonna love hardcore mode because there's no mini-map and the bullets do more damage. So you can get some good stuff
We
going.
have taken objective Emil, soldiers.
Okay, so let's see here. I think I'm going to... What I need to figure out how to do is to,
We
let's
have
see.
now taken
There,
objective
okay, I dropped my
Nora.
ammo right there. Nice.
Hier, Munition für dich.
Okay.
We've lost objective Emil.
Oh, big tank. Yeah, he sees me. Oh! So, yeah, definitely worth a download. I mean, it's a free beta. It's fun, definitely fun. I think it's, oh, let's see here. It'll pop up. It's not popping up, though. Here we go. I think it's under scoreboard. Yeah, so it's quite a few players. It's what, I think it goes up to 35 players each, so you've got 70 per map, which is still pretty big. That's up there with Fortnite and everything almost, you know. So that's how many players you're looking at. And that's short, I think. No, maybe it is just 32. It might cut off at 32 because that's where the red line ends. I don't know. I don't know really, to be honest. It seems like it would be a squared off number like 35, you know. But yeah, this is all new. This is all brand new. So, not 100% sure.
Well done, we have taken objective Emil. Good work, objective Anton taken.
I don't know why my face is so red, guys. It wasn't like that in previous streams, but it's getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna have to check my my gamma and everything on my settings, because with the green screen, it really messes around with your brightness and your gamma and your contrast and everything. So I'm getting like, it looks like I've got a sunburn on here. That's okay. Yes, I always say it's okay, because it is. Everything's okay, no matter what the situation is. Alright. So yeah, I couldn't press that enough. I mean, I didn't even think of the Lord was pushing his message towards gamers, and that's how he did, you know, and it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of stress and anxiety and I would say not so much worry, but anger. You know, that would be more on the anxiety side. But yeah, it makes so much perfect sense. I mean, the fact that I was actually today talking to that family member and trying to get a little bit through to him, and I have to do it in portions because he pushes away really hard. And we got to be careful when we do that with ministry, guys. We have to be careful when you're ministering to someone that doesn't really want to be ministered to, but you know God's calling you to. You have to really focus on what God's calling you to do, and stay at the level He wants you to. Because if you push too hard, you're going to push them away. If you push too little, they're not going to have any interest. So there's a balance, and that's why we always have to let go and let God take control of it, and just move when He tells us to, and not try to do what we think. When we try to do us, we mess up. So we just need to do Him. Alright, you've got one way down. Oh, why am I not playing? I'm just sitting here watching. Alright, so let's Let's get in that tank because I saw someone I want to take out. They're coming this way. There he is. There he is. I got him. Or maybe that wasn't him. He was down there.
Objective Caesar.
There's one. Got him. Oh, almost got another one, but he turned on me. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? I gotta get out now. I can't get back in? Oh no! Let me back in!
Be aware that objective Anton has been lost.
There was some down here, I gotta be careful. Where are they? I thought there was. So yeah, it is rough doing this mixed together. You know, it's a wild journey, that's for sure. But you know, we do what we can. Does it glitch? I'm not sure what you mean. Does it glitch? Does it have glitches in it? Is what you're saying? I mean, yeah, it's still a beta, so there's little issues here and there. Like it takes me a minute to log in when you first when you first start up the game. It'll say cannot connect to servers, and you just have to keep hitting the X button until it does. And then when you take people out, sometimes they'll glitch in the air, but other than that, yes, there is though. I was able to, on the big map, there's these giant cannons, and they don't have them rendered to where you can get stopped by them, so you can actually walk inside the giant cannons and shoot out of them and nobody can see you. So yeah, there are definitely glitches and stuff in this game right now. But it's in beta. That's expected. That's what beta's for. They're testing it out. And actually, stuff like that should have been caught in the alpha testing. But you know, who am I to say? I don't work for the company, so it's not my call. So far, I have not had a single game freeze or lag. No lag or freezing on the games. Now I've heard like audio lag, but I think that's just my. I think that's my Xbox app, actually. Sorry guys, my voice is going crazy. I need to get something to drink, so I'm not going to deploy just yet. Let me grab a something. Grab a something. So yeah, congrats on the cruise. Would y'all go Caribbean or like I was telling you earlier, we've been on a couple cruises. Love it, love it. Something everybody should do, and it's really not. Everybody thinks it's so expensive, and you can really find a good cruise for cheap. And if you're saving money, you know, most cruise lines are like unlimited buffets and stuff. You don't have to worry about food. So, because that was our honeymoon. I mean, our honeymoon, you know, we were fresh out of high school, and so we weren't making too much money, and it was a blessing to us. It was, but at the same time, yeah, we didn't spend that much money at all. You know, it was great. And I think it was a Carnival cruise to the Bahamas, and it was 3 islands. I think they only paid like $400 for it or something like that. It wasn't much at all. And then our second cruise was we went with Jessica's family to the Bahamas as well through Royal Caribbean. And I like that one the best because they have their own private island, so we got to go to Coco Cay, which was amazing because there's no salespeople there. There's no, only the people that are there are the people that were on your ship with you. And then the staff, and that's it through the whole island. And you could walk out into the ocean water around the island. There was like one part you could walk out a quarter mile and the water was still not even up to your knees, and it was so calm, and you could see just ray fish and just big old jellyfish. And what do we see? We saw like a 5-foot starfish. It was huge. And we're, they're like, just don't touch this jellyfish and stuff, guys. Just y'all should know all that stuff. So we knew what to do. And it was just beautiful, and you could see like the little marine life and everything, and it was just awesome. That was the best one because it was a longer one. Plus
Objective Caesar has been lost.
they were a little bit the staff on the Royal Caribbean. I forgot what the ship's name was, but the staff was amazing. And Kaylee, she, our daughter, she fell in love with the elevator guy, and he was, it was the same person for every position every day. It was awesome. And like our turn down people and everything was always the same people, and they were all so nice and personal. And he'd give her shoulder rides up the elevator, and it was really cool. We had a blast. But we did always say that the food was better on the Carnival cruise, though. But still, the food was great on both. I'm not playing. I'm just sitting here talking away about cruises. But at least y'all get to see somebody else play. Oh, that's just some memories being relived. And me and Jessica were just talking a little bit ago, because we were talking about you guys, actually. And we were saying, man, we need to go on another cruise soon. That'll be so much fun. They're always giving us offers. So, we just need to take up on one time, get a... I think we actually passed up an offer. It was like for the entire family of 5. It was, I think, it was somewhere around $600. And that was like such a good deal for a family of 5. And the room was decent. It wasn't as small as our first room we had, because it actually had room for 5 in the room. Or actually, I think it was 6, but no, it was 4. It had room for 4, and then it had a fold-out couch. So that's why it was 5. That's right. 2 queen beds. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to do that. We're definitely gonna have to do that.
We are losing objective Azar.
But that's the thing, is we've been to the Bahamas twice. We're ready to switch it up. We're thinking like an Alaskan cruise or something, maybe a European cruise or something. Something like that. I don't know. And we might even still go Gulf Coast, and maybe do like a Jamaican cruise and go check out the, because you get to actually go to the islands, maybe get to go check out the Abbas House in Jamaica there. That was a pray and spray right there, guys. It worked. Prayer always works. But we're losing. We're not going to win this match, and that's okay. We're still going to end it with a smile on our face, and we're going to be good sports and say good job to the team that won. That's how things used to be in games. And that was before video games, though. That was when you were face to face with people. And those were, more competitive because you were actually using your physical body. And I know a lot of you guys still do that. You play baseball and basketball and whatnot and stuff, so. But when people get on these games, it's like they have an automatic mask they've got put on because nobody can actually see them, and they can just leave or they can mute you, And you have like all this power, so people get mouthy and they run at the, they run their mouths and talk like they wouldn't talk in real life, And that's how it's That's why we got people like me here trying to help change that a little bit. You know, we can still have an awesome time and do stuff like this while pouring love out. You know, while just being good people. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? I think I just got bombed. I don't know. It sounded and looked like a bomb just went off right on top of me. That was scary. I think I will just play this game a little bit tomorrow off stream, since I haven't played any video games off stream ever. I haven't, not since I've started this. Not a single minute of one. I'm gonna try to run in here. I can't do it laying down.
Ich bin bei dir, Soldat.
Oh, game's over. Still gonna try to help a brother out. That's what it's about. Lay it down for your brother. Come on, guys. Alright. So yeah, we've got to some of it tonight. We have. Where did I put my drink, though? That was the whole reason I got out. The drink is missing. No. Alright. We're gonna get the soundboard up. It's charged now. I use it for church, so it drains the battery, and then had it just charged enough to get that earlier stream done. And then I forgot to charge it in between that stream and this one, so it's just got enough now to get going, I think. Alright. There we go. We got it. You might know, I'm a huge Final Fantasy nerd. And that's one thing a lot of people don't know about me. Is that uh-oh, that's not good.
First enemy taken out.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Is that, yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own little things that everybody don't know about them, and yeah, I've been a huge on video games pretty much my whole life. Since 1984, when I was 4 years old, we got our first Atari, and I loved it, and I had a blast. And then by the time I was 6 years old, we were out, me and my brother would ride our bicycle to the 7-Eleven, and they would have Super Mario Brothers and a couple like Galaga and stuff like that in there. So every time we'd get a couple quarters, that's the first thing we did, was jump on our bikes and go run and play games. And that's when that's when my name Gizmo was born. And created, I meant to say. I started putting GIZ when you would get the high scores and stuff, and you could put 3 initials. I didn't like putting DAB because I just thought dab sounded weird. And now apparently it's a popular word. But I was really into the Gremlins movie at that time. You know, I think it had just came out, and I was really into it, and I was like, ooh, I like Gizmo from Gremlins. I want to be called Gizmo. And so that's when I decided to start calling myself Gizmo. I was only 6 years old. It was 1986, and I doubt there's any arcade, you know, that stuff has all been reset throughout the years, and most of those machines are long gone. But there used to be a lot of machines with a lot of high scores throughout the 80s with some GIZ on it for Gizmo. And so that's why I'm Pastor Gizmo. If you're wondering why I call myself that, because it does seem strange to some people, and even a couple of people at church were like, so why did you go with the Gizmo theme? And I was like, you'll have to ask the 1986 version of me why I did, because that's just who I became. And then when I got into gaming before I was saved, on online gaming and stuff before I was saved, I stayed with it. I just stayed Gizmo. And so And although I wasn't doing the right things then and wasn't spreading the right thing, God likes to turn the bad stuff. Oh! I don't know how that happened. I just got blown out of the air by... there's probably an anti-aircraft gun that just whaled me. But, wow. Here's another plane. We're just going to take another one. Oh, there's 3 different planes I can take, I just realized. I've only been taking this one. I want to get the bomber. Oh well. So, like I was saying, God likes to flip stuff around. And so he flipped... Oh, it's lagging now. That's right, it was lagging last night, guys. It was lagging when we were in the plane.
Good work. We have taken Objective Fox.
Alright, where'd he go? Oh, quit lagging. Oh no. Jump out. Oh, I'm out of the zone.
Soldier, you should return to the fight.
I'm too far away. Oh well. Okay. I keep getting sidetracked, I know. The game sidetracks me so bad. It's something that I'm growing with and learning about. So, how to get that perfect balance. What do we got here? Uh-oh. Me getting shot, that's what we got here. Locudius is now following. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the follow, Locudius. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Locudius or Locudius? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, brother. My name is Pastor Gizmo. We have a little fun. We play a little variety games here and there. Right now we're playing some Battlefield 5 beta. Having a lot of good time.
Soldiers, Objective Baker has been lost.
My main goal here at Twitch is to basically do that. Spread love, spread the love of Jesus, and have a great time streaming. That's what I'm all about, brother. And so welcome. We have a lot of fun. I dance around a little bit every once in a while. I have some students that request it. Cunningham, no, not tonight if you do. I think you're the only student on right now. So, yeah, my ankle's a little south right now, so I'm not going to be getting jiggy with it on stream tonight. Mr. Bear did, though, earlier. That big old 5-foot bear. He was dancing to some Pastor Gizmo's pre-stream music. It's called the Gremlins Dubstep. Alright! So yeah, it just gets a little bit laggy. It gets a little bit laggy when you're in the plane. And, that's the only lag I've seen, though, in the whole game. And that's, you know, it's beta. You've got to expect some of that stuff. You do. The cutest. Okay, got you, brother. Cool. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we keep it clean here, definitely. Like I said, we like to have fun, and this is for a lot of people, you know, and for young and old, and it's all about that. And we keep that in the chat that way too. Definitely. You can have fun and keep it clean. Oh! Oh, I got him though. Oh, he had a buddy right there. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. Alright. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna put my green screen shirt on here in a minute. I'll be a floating head. It's fun. I have a 2-year-old that will sit there and just crack up laughing because he'll watch the screen here. And he's so amazed that I'm on there, you know. I think he just thinks that I'm on, you know, TV, and he's like, wow. I'm on Twitch TV, come on. So yeah, we've been pouring some. What am I doing? I'm just running. That's what I was talking earlier about. I was playing PUBG the other day on stream. Oh my goodness. And I'm just getting into the word, you know. I'm just rolling hard, and like a few people popped in, so I'm just focused on chat full out, and I just have it on auto run, and I look up and I'm like the opposite direction, 5 miles out of the storm almost. It seems like that, and I end up not making it back. Yeah, brother. Definitely. If you like Christian streamers, man, there's a lot of them. I don't have that many followers right now. I mean, people that I follow. So actually, I don't have that many followers. I have more people that I follow than I do followers. But if you look at the people that I follow, and you can look by their names, there's a lot of good Christian streamers on here, brother. And that play different stuff, you know. I've got some friends I host that play, I forgot to change the plane again. That play like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. And I've been focused mostly on PUBG, and I've changed this since it came out. I've played some other games. I'm playing plenty. I've got tons of games, so I'm definitely I'm ready to stream by request too, guys. So if anybody has any game they would prefer that to watch, and also I'm big on open. You know, I'm open on feedback. You know, be critical if you want. You know, tell me what can be more entertaining for you guys. What maybe I need to do less of. Cunningham, you guys that watch every single time, God bless you for that. Yeah, guys, just let me know what help me make this better, basically, because iron sharpens iron, and I can't do it on my own. He's definitely, I definitely can't do it on my own. You know, I've got to have the Lord on it. I gotta have him pressed into it. So I gotta jump. Too late. I'm just flying around having a good time. That's all right now, guys. Just getting the feel of this game. And but yeah, and that's what I love about these other Christian streamers. There's a couple of them that are like partners. They're way up there, guys, and they're just sitting there having a private chat with me in their chat room, you know, with like 300 people watching. I'm like, wow, and they actually do love and pour love, and so that's definitely what I'm about. We got to show people on Twitch, you know, the love of Jesus, and not only just on Twitch, everywhere, in every aspect of our life. You know, I try to do it at my work too, and sometimes that's hard, you know, being that I drive for a living. I get fleshy sometimes. It's easy to get fleshy when you're a courier, especially in the city I live in. But he grows me in that, and he grows me in that every single day, as long as I, you know, push into him. And I'd say the number one goal of anything you want to get successful at, whether it's streaming, whether it's your job, whether it's just life in general, whether it's your marriage, the number one tool, the number one thing, the overriding all powerful thing that can take that and fix it is a relationship with Jesus. Not just believing in him and praying to him every once in a while, but actually talking to him in daily relationship, you know, one of those honey I'm home, how was your day, you know, basically type situations. Be his bride, you know, be the bride. That's what it's about. That's why he says that, you know. Think about it. You know, we gotta talk to him. Then he'll talk to us, you know. He'll point us in the right direction. He'll point us on that path and get us back going. You know, we're gonna stumble, we're gonna fall. He's gonna pick us up, and he's gonna dust the knees off, put the band-aids on our boo-boos, and he's gonna keep us going. But as long as you have a relationship with him, it's just easier. Because the closer you are to him, the closer that anointing is, the closer that just that blessing is. Now let's wreck some headshots. Now let's wreck some headshots. Okay. I got my Superman shirt on, guys. I'm rocking Superman tonight. I love me some Superman.
We are losing objective Charlie.
I got a hit on him, just one though. Whoa, someone's trying to get me. Someone's trying to get me. Oh, I got me on a reload. You got me on a reload. Good job, brother. I smile when I die. That's another thing you'll learn about me is I'm not an angry gamer anymore. I used to be, and that's something else he tore off of me. I was just telling them about it just a minute ago. It's awesome. We could be doing the worst. They could be 500 and we could be 2 right now, and I'd still have a smile on my face. Because I'm having fun, you know? That's why I never, you know, understand why I used to be that way. It's like, why did I play games if it brought so much just anger to me?
Good show.
And
Objective Charlie
it
is
would just
ours.
upset me, and it would actually wreck part of my day sometimes. It's like, why did I do that to myself? I don't get it. I'm so glad he broke that off of me. And so that's a big part of what I'm here to do. Help break that off of other gamers. You know, Twitch community, over 45 million watchers. You know, there's a need. There's a need for him everywhere, and I say 45 million plus. There's a definite need. I mean, if there's one, there's a need. Oh! I'm just not playing good though, guys. My Battlefield skills have just disappeared into PUBG. I started out playing this game, searching houses for loot. I'm like looking for scopes for my guns. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not playing PUBG here. Oh, mercy. I've got to get that PUBG out of my head if I want to keep playing this. I cannot wait for the final game, though. One thing about hardcore Battlefield is I play hardcore, and they don't have it on the beta, unfortunately. I wish they did. I'm glad they got 2 maps for us, but I would love me some hardcore. Oh, I'm out of zone. I always jump out of zone. I don't know why I do that.
To the combat area immediately.
We'll parachute down on this rooftop and just wait it out. Oh. See what I mean? They still have a glitchy ragdoll effects right now. But that's part of beta. But the whole me being able to go inside of very large objects, that should have been fixed in alpha. It's definitely an alpha mistake.
Objective easy is now ours.
And I did put it on a feedback. I was nice enough to do that just because I love Battlefield. I want to help them out, help them make a better game. I'm sure someone else did, but the more people that do it, the more they'll actually pay attention to us and look at it. Fix it. Uh-oh. Getting sniped from behind. Oh, too late. Too late. Didn't make it in the house. Do you see my drink, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, is it on the other side of the computer?
Hello?
Yes, thank you. I love you.
We've lost objective Able.
Alright. Gloves off. We're going visible shirt. We're going full J103 hat. No, you know what? We're going to go AHS hat. Hold up. It's about to get real in here, guys.
We have now taken objective Able. Objective Able is lost.
Right. Unfortunately, guys, we have lost the green screen shirt. We're gonna see if this one works. This one might work. You can see my arms though, so I'll have to do something about that. I don't know if this one will work though. It probably won't work. Am I chatting with others in another channel or voice chat? Oh, as far as in the game, I'm not actually chatting with anybody in game right now. Just people on the stream. Actually, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what we got going on here. It kind of does work, yeah. This works as a green screen shirt too. Okay, cool. There we go, 40 hit time. That's right, Pastor Gizmo's going real.
We have taken Objective Baker.
The real deal, brother. The real deal. Yes, sir. All right. We've got actually a couple people from our church on stream as well right now. Actually, one of the viewers on stream right now is also a pastor at our church.
Attention, Objective Baker has been lost.
Let's see here. Let's try to get the bigger. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go with the big bomber now. Or is it too late? I think I missed it. No, I got it. Okay, there we go. So, how do I get my secondary? Or can I? Oh, I guess I can't. I don't have like a bomb. This ain't the bomber. That's disappointing. That's disappointing.
We have taken Objective Dog.
Yeah, see, what's the difference between this plane and the other one? I don't understand. Oh, I still get blown out of the sky either way it goes. Oh, thanks, brother, man. It is very cool, man. I love it. It's definitely a blessing, and it's all fresh and pretty new to me, and you know, and it is a blessing. Of course, it's all sacrifice, though. And that's what God's called me to do, is always pastor as a sacrifice. So, you know, it'd always be a volunteer position, no matter what, which is awesome at the same time. And so, a big part of working with youth and everything, and he's growing me here on this. Oh, am I flying or I'm secondary? Okay. I was like, what's going on? Oh, so you do have a bomber. You just have like 3 positions in the plane. Like, I'm on the upper gun, and I think this third guy is on the bomber. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. I'm guessing, guys. This is still all really fresh. I don't like this one up here because I can only shoot up high. Kinda. I don't know. Oh. Not paying attention to my own area here. I'm kind of getting them. I'm not doing real good though. He needs to get back to the area so I can jump out. Oh, he repaired. And here I am not helping again.
Need to return to the combat zone.
Oh, we're done for. He's not turning around in time. Yeah, we're done for. What is he doing? Oh well, that's okay. He tried. He had a stressful time there. We can't give him too much, you know. It's gotta be rough being a pilot in a war zone, you know? It's gotta be rough. Oh, but that deserves a fail horn. That definitely deserves a fail horn. That's okay, though. We move past our fail horns, and we move on to the next victory horn. I don't have a victory horn. Actually, I think I do. I do. We'll do the chicken dinner dance if we win this game, because I don't think we're going to win this game. We're 173 to 442. And my own teammate's just sitting here trying to kill me, but he can't because this isn't hardcore. Alright, where have you even... I don't even know where I'm going. There we go. There we go. I did kind of distill that kill from that guy. I'll admit that straight up. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to help out, and I didn't expect it to give me the kill because he... Whoa! He took the shots. I'm getting shot from everywhere. I think there are glitches in this. I don't know. I don't understand where I was getting hit when I finally got up against the train. That's a little strange. That might have been a grenade, actually, the way it kind of exploded. It was probably a grenade, so good job at that throw. That was a good throw. I guarantee it was a grenade. And it probably tells me on there somewhere and I'm just not paying attention. So yeah, so you're a pastor? Oh, thanks, man. Thank you so much. It's all fresh. I mean, I've been called to pastor for a long time, and then just moved in to that role not too long ago, and you know, came to my pastors about it and everything, and told them about the pull that I, you know, as much as I kept ignoring it, the pull was getting stronger and stronger, and you know, and I've learned over time that when he calls you to do stuff, especially stuff that you're completely scared to do, and you just walk and blindly just walk in faith and know that you're going to be okay, it always comes out good. Even though there's usually going to be some hiccups, there's going to be some challenges. Every once in a while it'll stumble, and he's just looking to see, are you going to press on or are you going to give up? And that's how he grows us. He teaches us. He molds us into something awesome. I mean, that's why he's our daddy. You know, he's got to grow us and help us do that. Boom! Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. You gotta admit. That was a nice little toss right into the seat with the C4. Okay. Oh, we already have this flag. Why are we here? So yeah, I mean, it was a strange call for him to send me this direction, being that he was just starting me. Whoa! Adjusting my mic. I'll use that excuse this time. It was a strange call at first, but I had been through that so many times where I have ignored his call and I passed up on the blessing, and I took myself further away from him because I wasn't being obedient. And so now I know, you know, if he calls me to do something, no matter how weird and strange it seems, it's gonna come out good. Even if it's just a small bit, it's gonna come out good. It's gonna come out good because it's gonna come out for his glory, as long as I keep it pressed into him. And that's why before every single stream, no matter how much I'm running late, like tonight's stream was like, what, guys, 16 minutes late. It's because I wasn't ready, and I still, right before the stream, I've got to pray first. Otherwise, I've done it. I've streamed, and I didn't do my pre-pray. That's what I call it, my pre-pray. Yeah, I don't do my pre-pray, and I'm not focused in, and I'm not zoned in, and, you know, I'm not asking the Lord to give me lips of clay, and I'm just trying to get it done myself, and I'm doing it, and I'm pushing forward, and I'm running ahead of Him. And that's when the streams just go to junk, and all my equipment stops working, and I don't know what's going on. I don't have anything to say, and so I've been through those streams already. And that's just because I would be running behind, and I wouldn't mean to do it, but I would do it. And He's trying to teach me, you know, I've got to make sure it's Him, you know, or else what am I doing it for if it's not Him? And so, full out lips of clay, I've definitely prayed for Him to take over the stream any second He desires. This is His stream. It's like, I'm just here as background noise, you know, for the gamers, you know. They got to be pulled in with some content. And that's one thing, I'm not doing too good on the content. I'm playing too well, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Here, we'll do a quick barrel roll here. Try to escape this gunfire. And I can escape it. Bill! Oh, we keep bailing outside of zone though.
That area, soldier.
Maybe I'm close enough this time. I might be. No, I'm not. I'm not. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, mercy. You know what? Let's go full Final Fantasy battle mode, guys. Let's do it. Oh, we got a plane ready. Let's take the second one and see what it does. Here we go. So yeah, like I was saying, I've been just a video game lover my whole life. You know, I'm a gamer since the early 80s. Gave my life to Christ, actually, and one of the guys in here, Mr. Cunningham, you've probably heard my testimony in Deacon's meetings years ago and stuff. Let me turn that off. That's not going to help. We don't need that music also blaring. But yeah, I gave my life to Christ in 2007, and when I truly gave my life to Christ, and I was actually living in quite a bit of sin at the time. My marriage wasn't doing so great. It was actually falling apart. But I was sitting on Xbox, actually. I was playing Xbox Live in 2007. And it was late at night. My wife had already went to bed. We had 2 small children at the time, which are now teenagers, but they were really young then. And someone came on the Xbox, and I think this is a big part of why he's having me do this, guys. It really is, and that just hit me. That hit my chest so hard just now. This Christian guy came on the Xbox, and he was in the party chat. Not the party chat, I think it was just the room chat is what it was. Now, I can't remember what game it was. That wasn't even relevant, so I don't even remember what game we were playing. But he was spreading a little bit of love and a little bit of the gospel, and all the guys in the room were kind of making fun of him, you know. And you know, they were making fun of him, and I can't say that I'm innocent, because I was laughing too. I was laughing at my friends because I wanted to be cool with my friends. And so here we are, this guy's trying to spread the love of Jesus, and we're just laughing at him. And guys, this is gonna get me teared up. So we just keep playing, and I think everything's okay, and I just remember this boom. It felt like the sound boom. And it's weird to say that. It wasn't a sound. I just felt boom. And I closed my eyes, and when I opened my eyes, I was in my front yard on my knees with a hand being pressed down on my head, and I was pouring tears. And I just remember looking up, just begging the Lord to just change me and take my life and just mold me into something awesome. Sorry guys, I'm pouring tears right now on stream. It's just, it's so beautiful, I can't help it. And he set me free that day. And I don't know still to this day how I got from closing my eyes with the headset, this very headset on, the same one that I found packed away. My goodness, I didn't even realize that, guys. This was the headset I had on when I was saved. And when I started streaming, my headset I was using to stream broke. And I didn't know what to do. And I prayed about it. And when I opened my eyes, the Lord made me go straight to my closet. And I opened a box, and this old, awesome, actually really expensive, nice Turtle Beach headset was in that box. Practically brand new. Practically brand new. And that was just, I didn't realize the symbolicness of this headset, that it was the same one I was wearing when I got saved. You got me emotional on here, bro. This is the first time I've ever actually shed tears on stream. But that's my testimony of the day I got, or the night I got saved. So I felt, which I know now is the Holy Spirit laying, I mean, the Lord was laying his hand upon my head, and it was awesome. And I felt so free, and I felt all those chains broken, and I ran in my house, and my wife's, it's like 3 a.m. and my wife's asleep, and I'm shaking the bed. The kids are asleep. I'm yelling. I'm like, honey, wake up, oh my God. And I'm pouring tears, and she's freaking out. She thinks something horrible happened. She's like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? I was like, we've got to go to church. We've got to go to church. And this was like a Friday night, so we had 2 days, and I was like excited. And so my mom went to this church, and it was a really big church. And I was a little scared of that, because the only churches I went through in my youth, and that wasn't that many, because I had a really rough upbringing and moved from houses to houses and had a lot of abuse issues growing up, and physical and lots of different types of abuse. I don't even want to get in that here on stream. But I was pretty wrecked when I became a teenager, but I still always was a really kind, humble young man, even though I still started getting bad into drugs and stuff like that. But he broke me out of that pretty quick when I met my wife, and even though I wasn't really saved then, she showed me who Jesus was, and she grew me. But like I said, my marriage started getting wrecked. I started pulling her into the stuff that I was into. And so, lo and behold, that one night in 2007, he came and changed everything, and saved everything, and saved me, and brought me to where I am now. And we were living in horrible poverty at the time, and he's lifted us up, and he's grown us, and now, we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff anymore. And, now my wife's a college graduate with honors, and it's just amazing. So yeah, and I never even realized the symbolicness of me being saved online, and then me end up being called, after being called to, do youth pastoring, being called to also on the side, he said basically, is to pastor on here on Twitch. And I thought, well, okay, let's do it, because I know what happens when I don't do it, and I also know what happens when I do what it calls to me to do. And so I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's have some fun. So let's actually play the game a little here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not getting any game content on here. I'm crying like a little baby. And yeah, man, it's been awesome. He's grown me so much. I grew up, so from 2007, I got connected right away. I ran into that church on fire, ready to learn and learn and learn. Got hooked up with a couple of buddies and ended up becoming a deacon like 1 year after joining, and did that. I've been doing that for 8 years, and I still do that as well. I still perform all deacon duties and everything. Actually, he's just rolled off as chairman of counseling and soul winning. And but yeah, like I said, it was a big church, so it was intimidating, but at the same time it was so small because the small groups and everything, and just I fell in love with it, and we've been there ever since, and it's awesome. And you may have heard of it. It's actually been televised for years. Pastor Ron Phillips in Abba's house. It's awesome church. Definitely awesome. I don't know why I keep trying to jump up there. I think I'm just going to give up trying to jump up there. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Oh, I got one of them at least. That's okay. I've been drinking too much caffeine, guys. I've got to get back to the gym and back to water. I still drink water. I just don't drink it as much. Alright.
The enemy is now controlling all the objectives.
Alright, so let's do this. Let's roll. Alright. So yeah, and it's been working, brother. I'll tell you what, I've only been streaming for 7 weeks now. It's been 7 weeks. I haven't had a lot of viewers, but some. But I've actually even had to break off, I think it was like my 6th or 7th stream. Someone I knew actually on Messenger saw that I was streaming, and so he was watching it, and he was going through a divorce, and he actually told me he wanted me to share his testimony. So that's why I only talk about people's stories on here that give me permission to. There's other actually stuff ministry that's gone on here that I will not talk about because I was not given permission. But he wants me to because he thinks it's awesome because he's grown from it. He was actually thinking about ending it all, ending his life. And I stopped the stream right then. I didn't stop the stream, but I walked away. I was like, guys, something's going on. I gotta be right back in. And you know, I talked to him, and he got calmed down. We got a family member there, so because police were gonna get called. That's just, if someone's threatening that and there's nobody else close by, I'm gonna talk, but also have someone calling 911. But that didn't come to that. The dad showed up, like, I think it was the dad. Yes, yeah, okay. Showed up right then, so it was okay. So, but I kept talking and kept talking, and I just prayed to God. I was like, Lord, please, please, just do anything you can. Give me the words to say to stop him from doing this, and to actually know who you are, because he started getting angry then, you know, and started blaming God. And I'm sitting there ministering to him, and I'm like, you know, I was like, just press into Jesus. He's going to take this, and he's going to take care of it for you. He will get you past this. And it was you know, this was way past the point of, she was already gone at this point. So and so yeah, basically he's already using the stream to minister to people, and he wouldn't have known to call or to do that. He said, he even told me, he's like, dude, if I didn't get a notification you were streaming, I would have never known where to go, because he said he called 2 other people that never answered, and he never even would have thought once to call me, because we weren't even good friends. We barely knew each other. We went to church together for like a month, you know, and that was about all he came, and he even said he didn't believe. And so I got to lead him in prayer to receive his salvation. It was awesome. That's the first time that's ever happened on stream. And so it was beautiful. It was awesome. And I just thanked the Lord, and I gave the Lord all the glory, and I still do right now, that God's using me to do this, and he can use anybody to do this on here. And so there's a couple streamers that have been having an issue that I've been talking to, and they're wanting to throw in the towel because they're not getting any viewers and stuff, and they're trying to do ministry on here as well. And so I urge you guys, if you guys are watching, just keep pressing on, because, you know, he's not going to let you fail. That's the thing. If he's called you to do something, you're not going to fail at it if you press into it. And there's going to be struggles, there's going to be trials, there's going to be tribulations, there's going to be issues. But if you press on and trust, that's the thing, you have to trust. You got to have faith. Have faith that he's going to get you through it. You will get through it. And it might not get through it the way you want to get through it, but you'll get through it. Because it's not about us, it's about him. And we forget that so much. Because all we know is us, you know, sometimes. Sometimes it feels like all we know is us. And so it's so easy to get fleshy. It's so easy to get fleshy in this world. That's why you got to have that daily relationship with him. That's why you have to have that real relationship with him, because he'll keep you. And he'll make it not so easy to get fleshy. He'll make it actually very rare. Alright. Let's play some game, guys. Let's roll with it. Let's do it. I like the Goonies just because I'm from the 80s. And so I love the Goonies, but don't worry, there's no inappropriate sound effects at all. I don't have any inappropriate ones. Uh-oh, I see someone. No! Someone always getting me from the side! It's not fair! Oh, Pastor Gizmo. Oh. Alright, so what do we got on here? Alright. I'm gonna put the sound effects away, guys, just so I can focus on you guys and the game. I am working on getting that new computer, guys. We're building up at it. It'll be nicer. We'll have everything set up better here. Of course, the time, you know, that'll come. I'm not gonna run ahead of when he's ready to have me get it, so we will see. But in the meantime, we are running off the wife's laptop. That's what this stream's running off of, and connected to an Xbox app, which connects to my Xbox. So it's pretty cool, ain't it? It's very rigged up, and my sound effects is like an 808 speaker hooked to a Kindle Fire. And so is my chat board is my phone. So that's why I have to look down at my phone. Oh, Mogwaimoto's back. What's up? Welcome back. I actually stream just about every day except for Wednesdays because I do work like 9-10 hour shifts, and then that with church on Wednesdays I don't have time. So like today, this is my second stream today. I did a stream earlier at like 3:30, and so I did another one. This one started at 9 o'clock. I usually do like 9 o'clock streams during the weekdays. Or 8 o'clock. Sometimes 8 o'clock, sometimes 9 o'clock. It really depends on what I'm doing with the family, but I do have a stream schedule on my page here. If you look below, there is a schedule. I commit to those times, and they'll change from time to time. There's someone right in front of me. I cannot see him. Blind shot! Nice! Oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. But yeah, just check out my stream schedule down there, and I will definitely commit to that. There's also a Twitter link right below it. Not even a link, it actually shows my Twitter post right below it. And if I change the times, I'll also post on there, hey guys, sorry I changed the time, but, you know, the Lord's having me do this or that sometimes, you know, or the baby won't quit crying and we're losing our minds. That could be it too, you know. Like I said, I ain't perfect. We're going to have fleshy moments sometimes. We have a 2-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 14-year-old. So, yeah, we have our hands full, brother. We're dealing with toddlers and teenagers. It's fun and it's awesome and it's such a blessing. But it's definitely exhausting. In a good way, though. In a good way. Sorry, my mic, every once in a while my mic gets too close. Oh, look, there's a guy right here. I didn't even see him. Look at that. Alright, he's down. Oh, I lost my sound for a second. Oh, someone else saw me. Oh, I got a little bitty piece of him. Little bitty piece of him. That's okay. Alright. Oh no, my sound effects are down. So I completely forgot, guys, that I'm a floating head right now. Because I now have a secondary green screen shirt. But it's short sleeves. I can't talk. I can't talk, I'm just tongue twisted. Alright, let's get the words out, brother. I usually stream just until I go out, basically. Like, usually on the weekdays, I've been streaming from like 9 o'clock till about midnight. Like the other night, though, or sometimes like 11:30. And it really depends. Sometimes my wife will, you know, she might need me and I might get off early because I'll always get off for family. And you'll see my kids come in here and hang out. And my son will come jump on me. My dog come and jump on me. I told them straight up, if I'm streaming, y'all feel free. I'm your dad always, no matter what. You can come in here and talk to me and hang out with me. This is not daddy time. This is always family time. So, but yeah, I like to stream basically till about then. But like the other night I got raided, and that was exciting because the first time I ever got raided. I mean, yeah, it was only 6 people, but it was awesome. It was, hey, that's a blessing. That's awesome. That's 6 people. And so I stayed a little bit till like, I think like 12:45, which was rough because I had to get up at 6:30 the next morning and get ready for work. So that was a little rough. But I had me an energy drink ready to go, even though I'm not supposed to drink those anymore. I've been told by doctor and pastors alike. And that's what's crazy. I had 2 pastors tell me in the same day the same exact thing about what these energy drinks are going to do to me. So that was like, I'm taking this as a sign, Lord. I'm taking this as a message from you. I got to quit drinking them. But I'm still, every once in a while, if I'm really beat, just like, I don't drink coffee, which is weird to a lot of people, even my wife, because she loves it. She's like, why don't you drink coffee? I've been married to you for almost 20 years. Why don't you drink coffee? Yeah, we got married young. We actually went to prom together. And I know a lot of people, yeah, that's kind of rare, but yeah, we did. We went to prom together. We got married young. This will be 16 years. So 16 years, so that means, yeah, we had our first child 2 years after being married, and it's just been such an awesome, amazing ride, and I can't wait to keep riding until we ride that final train home. And I'm still not playing. I'm sorry, guys. I've been bad on this stream. Other streams I've been really good about playing. Other streams I haven't. And sometimes we have audio issues. Getting the effects worked out. I've got the green screen fixed up behind me, and I've got some cool scenes. Because I can stand up back here and play too, guys. Uh-oh. I forgot I've got my my bear chair down there. So yeah, y'all can see me. I've still got some good room back here. And I can do little jigs and stuff. I like to dance for it. They'll tell me to like do the rubber band or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, so I'll have to Google the dance. And then they'll like dare me to do it on stream if I get a follower, and then I'll get like 3 followers, so I have to do 3 dances, and it's hilarious. But I mean, it's for the kids, and they love it. They get a kick out of it, and I don't get embarrassed easy. Oh, that's right. You can't see my shirt. So I just got floating arms and head here. I'm like, just bobbleheaded away. So yeah, I like to have a blast with the kids on here, man. They love it, and I love it. So, because I am a kid, you know, I'm really one of them. I say the kids, and I'm talking about myself. You know, I'm a kid at heart so much, and this is exactly why he pulled me into the youth ministry. And that was a terrifying. I can't talk again. I think it's just getting a little late there. Oh! I got him. Barely. Oh, his buddy was right there. But I think that's why he definitely pulled me into the youth ministry. And like I said, it was terrifying at first. And I did hesitate. Because I loved the class that we were in. I liked going to my class and relaxing. And let's listen to someone teach me a lesson. And he's like, you need to go up there. And you need to go up there. And at the time, we were actually losing our youth pastor. And so we didn't have one for a little bit. And so I was terrified to teach period, much less teenagers. I was like, I don't know. So that was one of my hesitation moments. And it didn't hesitate long because I basically had it thrown in my face, and he was like, you're doing this. And I was like, all right, Lord, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, yes. And I'm so glad I did, because it's grown and grown and grown, and it's got me to now be able to pastor. So it's awesome and such a blessing, and you know, just doing what he's called me to do everywhere we go. You know, another one was we have a big one called Exodus Ministries, and it's a homeless ministry. There's so many ministries he's called me throughout the years, but this one was one of the hardest ones for me to do, because, oops, oh, you can rebuild. That's right, you can rebuild. That's something you can do in this game now. That's pretty cool. I didn't have a problem going to the homeless ministry. I actually jumped on board when he called me to it. I was excited, and I was getting to drive and go pick him up and bring him to eat and come to church. And we bring him to church and we minister to him, and the main person running the ministry was actually worked for the housing authority locally and got people housed. And so I ended up getting called away from that, is where that struggle came. And I wasn't obedient to the Lord. I was like, Lord, I fell in love with this ministry you gave me, and you want to pull me away from it into something else that I'm terrified to do. And you know, I was a little bummed out, so I was starting to ignore him there, because this was being pulled into the youth ministry at the time, because I couldn't do both of them. Actually, wow, I'm gonna tell you how this worked out. I ignored him only one Sunday. I ignored him when he told me to go talk to the new youth pastor, because we had just got the new youth pastor. And he said, go talk to him, tell him you're here to help him. And so I ignored him. I was like, okay, I'll go talk to him next Sunday. I was to drive and pick up the people from the shelter that Sunday. The van broke down on me at church. And then the next Sunday after that, they X'd the van and got a bus, and you had to have a CDL to drive it. I couldn't drive it. So the Lord pulled me out of the ministry that He told me to leave that Sunday, and even though I hesitated, and I was going to obey Him, but I hesitated, and I didn't go and do it when He told me to do it. And so He pulled me out of that ministry, and that's when I was like, you know what, I'm going straight to that youth pastor. I did. That morning when the van broke down, I went straight to that youth pastor, and then the next Sunday is when we found out they're not even going to use the van anymore. They're going to use the bus from now on. And it's awesome because the Lord's told me for a long time, He's called me to pastor. And He called me to pastor as a sacrifice, He told me. So I was like, okay, then I pray, and I'm like, Lord, okay, I need understanding on that. I need wisdom. Now I need wisdom. What do you, just let me know. So He let me know. And that's what He was trying to tell me. It's like, listen, I'm pulling you into this because I was growing you in these ministries to get you ready for this ministry. And so when He pulled me into this Twitch stuff, I'm like, okay, what's the Twitch thing for, Lord? He said, you're still growing, brother. He didn't call me brother, but he's, son, actually, he would be what he would say. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but you know what I'm saying. It's getting late. Actually, what time is it? Oh, it's not even 11 yet. It is almost 11. So yeah, that's when I got hooked up with that, and I did. I was obedient, went straight in there, and the Lord started just working us. Pray every time, say, Lord, I don't know what I'm doing in here with these kids. You're gonna have to take it over. You told me to do this, so it's on you. I'm gonna be obedient, do it. And He would just work through me like crazy, and so we got through our first. So me and my wife, we got through our first year of teaching 9th graders. No, our first year was 10th graders. That's right, co-teaching, and then we did our own class with 9th graders for a year, and it was so rough this school year, just starting, letting go of those students that we've grown and love. And it was as cool as they still come by our class, and they're like, we want to come in there. And we're like, we want you to too. But we love all our new students as well, and it's awesome to finally take that call to the pastors and say, hey, the Lord's been calling me to pastor and everything, and so they agreed, and so yes, I am officially now a volunteer youth pastor, and also a Twitch pastor, and it's awesome. It's great. And it's awesome because I'm doing what He's called me to do, and I feel that blessing, and I feel that joy, and I feel that relationship with Him growing because I'm being obedient to Him. It's awesome and amazing. Enough about me, though. How about you guys? So what kind of pastoring work do you do there, brother? If you're still on. Oh, awesome. He's 11 years old. Cool. Cunningham, how old are you? Or are you still watching, Cunningham? You might be in bed. He's got school. I'm not sure. So yeah, well, I think we've got other people that age, Our youth is middle and high school, is what we all around for our youth department, and so yeah, he's right there with us, brother. Or wait a minute, or is he in 5th grade? He might be 5th grade. Either way it goes, that's all close enough. It's all right there. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad to have you guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much. It's a blessing having you guys on here. And I'm sorry I didn't barely play any that round. I'm going to play this round so you have something to watch and not just my flapping mouth. No, I'm just joking. No, Lord, I am sorry, because if it's something that you put in my mouth, it ain't flapping. It's anointed then. But sometimes I do flap in the mouth on here. Sometimes myself comes out here a little bit because I am goofy. And I'm a little immature. Like I said, I'm a kid at heart. But I keep it clean's the best part. I might get goofy, but it's clean goofy.
We need to capture and hold as many objectives as possible.
Like, my students would have me play the Star Wars Cantina song and dance around like a goofball. And that worked for a while, but then I got copyright hit by Star Wars. So they will not play my... Now Twitch will play it. Twitch will allow it, but every other venue has been hit me with copyright violations. So I'm like, okay, I can't use the Star Wars Cantina anymore. Oh, I thought I had a full auto machine gun on me. I didn't. I had a single shot. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. I actually have a G.I. Joe on my soundboard, man. I've got some 80s stuff on here, brother. What do we got on here? Oh goodness, what happened? It keeps dying on me is the only problem. Because the battery was so low, because I use my Kindle Fire as my soundboard, and it's connected to an 808, which is connected to the laptop, which I know it all sounds ridiculous, and it is. If you guys seen my setup right now, you would laugh. It's hilarious, but it works. Doesn't it work? It works. My green screen, guys, I made for $6 from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, that's why you can see the game behind me, not the shirt. The shirt is actually just a green shirt. So the green screens are very easy to make and to set up on your streams. Very easy, because I was not very computer smart at all. I'm very not intelligent when it comes to computers, and so it's all been a big part of, yeah, of course God's called me to do this, because He's given me so much knowledge in here that I would not have. And I wouldn't know how to set this stuff up. I'm an old guy that doesn't even own his own computer. I'm using my wife's laptop, and I never use it. If I need to go online, I would get on my phone. So, so it's just awesome that He's poured knowledge into me, and I've been able to set all this up, and I've done it all on my own. I don't want to say that. I've done it all with His help. But other than that, yeah, no actual other people have helped me set up the stream. Now, there's been some streamers that have given me advice on what to do. That's why I'm going to do a morning stream tomorrow. They say it's good to reach, you know... Oh! They said it's good to have at least once a week have an AM stream, because you're reaching people from the other side of the world that can hear, you know, a message that might be designed just for them. So it gives you a whole new audience. And that's where one of my buddies, who's actually a... yeah, I think he's just an affiliate, but he's got quite a few followers. He said a lot of his followers are from the Netherlands and stuff like that, and they, you know, he ministers to them because they don't get a lot of that. And so that's cool. I'm gonna do my first AM stream in the morning. Whoa! He just had a firebomb go off in his attic. That's not good. That's not good. Wow, we are about dominating the board here, guys. Let me get into this game. Ooh, that I should have grabbed a water. That last Coke is already not agreeing with me. Yeah, but I work Tuesdays through Saturdays, and my Saturdays are very short, so I usually get on a little earlier on Saturdays. Maybe not. Actually, I haven't been. I've been getting on late because I've just been having family time after work. And I always do that. I get off work, I, you know, have dinner with the family, we hang out, do whatever we need to do, work on stuff, work on homework or whatever, and just hang out, watch a movie. And then that's why I usually stream late, is because I wait until the baby's got put to bed and the kids are in their rooms at this point, you know. So At this point, my wife would usually be working on her crochet work, and I would be sitting there either watching a movie or playing a game. So I figured it's perfect for streaming. Why not? But yeah, I do not stream on Wednesdays. I wasn't going to stream on Sundays anymore either, because I said, Lord, this is your day, and he's like, well, he actually told me, well, I called you to do this, so if you've got time, do it. I was like, okay, I'll stream Sunday. So I've actually streamed twice this Sunday, and it's really cool. And I got to do the altar call at church this morning, and I had a first experience. It was awesome, brother. I've never had the Holy Spirit work through me like this. I've prayed over people plenty, and I've worked plenty of altar calls. When the pastor calls the pastors up to receive the altar calls, I was called to go up. They asked me to do it this Sunday, and so someone I've never seen before came up and was asking for prayer, asking for understanding what God wants to do in her life. So I just felt the Holy Spirit just starting to rush through me, and so I was just pouring into her. And it was only about 10 seconds of what I was saying and what I was pouring into her, and I just felt this vibration in my hand. I just had my hands on her shoulders. I wasn't doing any type of push or anything. I just had my hands on her shoulders, and I was talking into her ear. And I just felt this vibration in my hands, and I felt her vibrating, and next thing I know, she is gone. And she went down, and luckily there was someone there. And I was like, that's the first time the Holy Spirit ever worked through me to have someone fall out in the Spirit. And so, to me, that was really neat. I mean, I know a lot of you pastors, y'all have done that 1,000 times, and it's just another day in the ministry, you know. It's something you're used to, but that's the first time I've got to experience that from that end. And I've been prayed over to where I've wanted to fall out in the Spirit, but I always want it to be genuine, so I've only actually fallen myself twice, and that's it. And so I know how that feels, because you don't. That's the thing, is you don't know you're falling. You don't feel nothing. You're just connected with God at that point. So it's really neat to be on the other end of that, to feel the Holy Spirit work through you and still be conscious to see what's going on, and instead of being completely out when you're on the other side. So that was awesome. That was a really good experience for me this morning, and I'm glad that the Lord worked through me on that. And I give him all the glory, you know. It was all him. It wasn't me. I'm just glad that he used me as that vessel. It was a really neat experience for me, and I thank him so much for allowing me to be a part of that with that lady, that part of his relationship with her. And so, to God be the glory. Let's play some game. I keep pausing that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to get some content. Let's get the second plane and see what's... I still don't see the difference on this plane. What did I just do? I pushed right on the D-pad, and it did something. I don't know what it did, though. I think I might have dropped a bomb in the water or something. Maybe this is a bomber. I don't know. We'll figure out. I'm going to go over some Google stuff on it and check it out. Oh! That hurt both of us. Oh, I didn't mean to jump out. I hit the wrong button, guys, and I jumped out of the plane. Oh, how many times have I done that, guys? Quite a bit, yeah. Well, we're all learning. Do not push the B button if you are in the plane. I'm a chatty Cathy tonight, guys. Too much caffeine. You know what? I would say most of it is Lips of Clay. I'm hoping it is. You know, a lot of it was testimony and stuff, and I think that's Lips of Clay. Someone might have needed to hear that at the right time. That's one thing about these streams. If you go back and you look at the detailed report, I'll see where 20 people had came in, even though I might have only a 3 viewer count. It's because people come in and leave. And I'll also see where at one point someone came in and the Lord was pressing some Lips of Clay moment through me just on that little part of the stream, where before and after that wasn't saying anything, or I was just being goofy talking about the game. And so he'll pinpoint certain moments, because I pray every stream for Lips of Clay, and he'll pinpoint certain moments of the stream to where he'll just do that. He'll give me lips of clay moments, and he'll say something through me completely random to me, but completely relevant to whoever just popped in the room. And that person might not even really pay attention, but they'll hear it. They might not listen to it, but they'll hear it. And they might leave right away thinking, oh gosh, this is one of those Christian streamers, I'm done with this. But later on, when they're sitting in the alone or going to sleep or in the bathroom or something in a really quiet area, the Lord's going to replay that. The Lord's going to keep replaying that in their head, and it's going to play in their head, and it's going to eat on them a little bit, and they're going to have to chew on it a little bit. They're going to have to chew on that a little bit. Chew on that cud, you know. And that's what they're going to have to do, because that's what the Lord likes to do, is he'll work on people when he's trying to get them to him. And so he'll push into people, and I think that's a big part of what he did with me that night. I was saved. He pushed it into me big time to where I don't even know how I got down there. And I pray he works that way through this stream. And I pray it's just 100% about him, guys. Pastor Gizmo is just a vessel being, you know, ready to be here, ready to minister, ready to help anybody in any way he can. You know, chat's always open. You can always whisper if it's private and you do not want to have everybody on stream reading your stuff. I am 100% confidential, like I said, unless you tell me it's okay to talk about your situation on stream as a testimony. I'll do that, but I'll never name names. But if you never give me permission, I'll never mention it. So I'm 100% confidential. I am a pastor, and I am 100% here to just spread the love of Jesus Christ and show people who he is by just loving, being happy and joyful, and just pouring out what I can. Having those lips of clay moments when he calls me to. There I go again, watching people not playing. And like I said, guys, I'm a new streamer. I'm 7 weeks in. I have a lot of videos, and I've deleted a lot of videos, my first ones. And so, because they were bad, guys. They were bad. Really bad. Like I was saying, when the story of me finding this headset, guys, that was when I was getting a little emotional there. He just jumped out, and I'm in the back seat. No! I survived that. How did I survive that? I jumped out of an airplane right at the point of impact, and I survived it. Without a parachute. Thank you, Jesus. I know it's a video game, but guys, he said for the least of these. He wants to give you all your desires, and sometimes you desire to win a video game. Come on. And you know someone's old when they call it a video game. Don't make me not skilled, though. Yeah, I say that and I get killed. Oh, I got mine. There was a mine in there. I see. It shows me where what I got taken out by. Alright. So you're 42 and you love the 80s stuff. So he'll be 12 in 2 weeks. Sweet. My daughter's 12, so I understand, brother. She's awesome, though. She helps out so much with the 2-year-old. She's like a little mommy. She loves it. But the 14-year-old son, he don't do much. You won't see him changing a diaper or helping get him to sleep or nothing like that. That's boys for you usually. I was probably about the same way. Because I did have a little brother as well. 7 years younger than me. I know this is a lot more for him, but yeah. Although I didn't always live with him though, so I guess that's probably a reason why I wasn't like that. I didn't live with him except for about a year until we were teenagers. Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh yeah, here we go. Yo-Joe! Some Yo-Joe for you. How about some Transformer scene switch? There's some memory sounds, guys, from the 80s. If you watched any 80s cartoons. Oh, mercy. Oh, I love it, though. I love it. Bad shot, Pastor Gizmo. Slacking. Tighten up on that aim. It's good, buddy. I'm good. I'm your friend. You don't need to shoot me. I'm your friend. He knows these other guys are my enemies. Oh! 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 That was nice, though. I don't know what it was I was shooting. It looks like it must be a tank. I thought it was a train, actually. I don't know why I thought it was a train. Probably because there was a train on the on Battlefield 1. And I just for some reason thought that was a train. But that gun was lined up perfect for that tank. Just too bad he saw me. If he didn't see me, I could have got quite a few more shots off of him. He still would have taken me out, but because I noticed one thing about jumping on vehicles and guns and even the motorcycles on here, it takes a long time to get in and out of them, so you're bouncing around a lot. I mean, so you're fumbling a lot while you're getting out, and you can get just taken out like nothing. Let's go big plane. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this one is big because it's got 3 seats. So I've got a front gunner, back gunner, and my gunner. Now the guy on the top can only shoot up, so what I want to do is do this and just fly around this way so that the guy on the top can shoot down. It's actually a good idea. Maybe not. Maybe not a good idea at all. It actually is not a bad idea because the top gunner can only shoot like straight up and a little bit around. So if you invert, but then again the bottom gunner would only be able to shoot up, so I guess it would be the same thing. Oh guys, that's one thing about playing new games is you gotta figure them out. You've gotta dissect them a little bit and figure out what you can do. That's why I was like, when I saw people rebuilding walls on here, I was like, where did that come from? I didn't know we're playing Fortnite. There's people building walls on this game. This is supposed to be Battlefield. Alright. Oh, you know what, guys? I've got to use the restroom really bad, and I've been putting it off, but let's see if my brake button is working, because my buttons weren't really working good earlier. And plus, I'm going to change out of the green screen shirt. The kids love it, but I guess it doesn't matter. I can keep it on. I've got a little delay, so I just want to see if my button works before I actually go run and use the bathroom. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're good. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
well. The battle's half won.
Alright, we are back. We are back. I don't know what happened to the game, though. It's not back. I think I'm getting kicked out currently. We will see. We will see. Yes, I'm getting disconnected. That's okay. We can reconnect. It is all good. Let me move this mic back a little so I'm not yelling in your ears. There we go. So we are back. We are back. Let's see if our screen comes back on. I don't know. I don't think its screen's coming back on, and that's not good. Yeah, we'll get it to work, guys. We will get it to work. It always does. Sometimes it's just got a little bit of lag in the OBS system. Lately it hasn't been, but this stream, just starting out, took about 10 minutes to get to live, not to live scene, but to, yeah, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I probably am okay. I think my feed is just frozen. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Oh, it's messed up though. Yeah. Okay, you can see the crazy little bear there. But yeah, there's something wrong with my stuff here. Alright, bear, watch out. You can't have stream anymore. Okay, let's see if I'm still fuzzy, guys. If I'm fuzzy, I'm gonna show y'all how to fix this. Not that any of you might even care, but you may. It's a little darker than I expect. I think that's because of the screen. Let's see here. Let's try this. Is that going to brighten me up a little? Brighten up my day. My day was already bright, man. This has been an awesome Sunday. I pray that every single one of you have had a blessed and amazing Sunday. And I pray that every single one of you have a blessed and amazing... Actually, why say that I pray that for you guys? Let's go ahead and pray for that real quick. We're not ending, but let's go ahead and pray. Lord, we want to go ahead and thank you for everything that you have done for us today and you have done for us in the past. And Lord, we just ask that you press into every single person on this stream and even every person beyond that, Lord. Lord, we just ask that you help pour joy into this world. Pour love into this world, because we know that you are that love. And the closer people get to you, the closer they get to love. So Lord, I just ask that you cover every single person right now watching this stream, Lord. I ask that you bless their week with so much joy and so much love. And Lord, I ask that you push in opportunities for them to minister to others that aren't feeling that joy and that love. And that you help them spread that joy and that love to others. Lord, I just ask that you overcome any situation that may stand in the way of these people of experiencing that love and that joy. Because you have overcome the world, so we know that you can do it. Lord, I know that you love every single one of them just as much as you love me. And so I need to love every single one of them just as much as you love me. So Lord, pour that into our lives. Pour that into our everyday. Help us be closer to you and further away from this world, Lord. Let people see you in us. And it's in your glorious name we pray. Amen. All right, let's play some Battlefield 5. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for that refresh. All right, guys. We had a really good night, you know. We've had oh my goodness, I'm throwing stuff now. I'm throwing stuff. Pastor Gizmo's throwing stuff. The soundboard is down, guys, and I don't think I'm going to put it back up for tonight. We will make sure it's fully charged tomorrow so that it can go full on tomorrow, because we've had some fun with that in the past, especially the youth. Did I miss anything? Oh, okay, Mogwai Moto. Oh, you also have a 16-year-old daughter, too. And yes, it is a lesson in patience. Oh my goodness. Now, my daughter is already starting to act 16, so I'm terrified of her actually being 16. But I know not to have any fear that when we walk in that valley, we're not going to fear any evil. And I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the fact that, oh my goodness, she is about to be a teenager. Oh no, what am I doing now? I'm going to have 2 teenagers. I'm going to have 2 teenagers, brother. And that's going to be fun. And it's okay because we already have so many teenagers. And that's what's awesome. Is like, I think God's helping prepare our household by pouring just on Sundays and Wednesdays. And not just Sundays and Wednesdays, actually. My goodness, we had a big, what we call Go Weekend. It's a big youth event that launches us into the school year to help push our students to push the Lord into their schools and their communities as they join school this year. And so it was a big weekend where for 3 nights, each age group, and they separated boys and girls, would go stay at a host home. And I was in charge of the 9th grade boys, and there was about, I think we had about 20 9th grade boys, and we were short 1 host home because we have a lot of grades, and there's a lot of different, two host homes per grade. And so we were short 1 host home. So I stayed with them at the church and in one of the buildings. We actually have 4 buildings, but it's one of the buildings that actually used to be a bowling alley a long time ago, and it was next to the church. The church bought it out when it went out, went down, and they basically spread it out. And so after the first night, the boys did not go to sleep at all. I mean, I was still telling them to go to sleep at like 5 a.m. Still saying, guys, let's please go to sleep. And so it was rough. So then we moved over to the 3rd building over, which is our student center, and that was easier. That night, I let the boys go to sleep and let them enjoy our new classroom, because me and my wife, we hook up our classroom. I mean, because we have a little bit of time before class where the kids get to hang out and get to talk to and socialize with each other. So we have, actually, in our classroom, we've got a TV with an old Sega Genesis with like 100 games on it. And we have a ping pong table in our classroom and a foosball table. And so the kids love having our class because every Sunday, me and my wife, we go to the Little Debbie thrift store and we get all these Little Debbies, and so we bring a basket full of Little Debbies and fruit. We always bring apples and fruit and oranges and apples, bananas, and oranges and stuff. And so we love doing that. We love pouring that into the kids because they love it. And we'll bring waters and then coffee. Of course, being 9th graders, they're all starting to get into coffee. I have lost the game sound. Oh, I hit the volume. I hit the volume mute on my thing somehow. Okay. I know, guys, I've been so bad. I'm usually better at playing games. For everybody that's new in here, I'm usually better at playing games. I don't defocus from the game so much, but I have been this stream. It's okay. It's okay. He's been doing it for a reason, I think. Mogwai Moto, that's right. I was getting back to chat. Mogwai Moto, welcome back, brother. Don't forget that you got Altar Wednesday as... What? You said don't forget you have Altar Wednesday as RIP well. Repep well. I think you're saying that I have Altar on Wednesday as well, which is... That's okay, that's cool. I'm going the wrong way though. Here we go, this way. That sounded right in front of me. Oh, that was the airplane, that's why. Okay, let's play the game here, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fine, man. That sounds good to me. Sounds great to me. I love it, brother. I love it. So yeah, guys, my day job is FedEx. I've worked for the FedEx Corporation for 16 years. Oh, I got hit in the back. I think that, yeah, it counted as a kill. So I've been with FedEx for a long time, but the Lord's grown me so much in it. I got stuck in a really bad position in FedEx for about 14 years with very low pay. And that's where I was at that position when I was saved. And he has just elevated and kept giving me promotion after promotion after promotion after promotion. And so the Lord has blessed me so much. And now, you know, my wife, she's graduated with honors while pregnant with our 3rd child and gave birth on her final semester right before her finals, and she still aced it. I'm so proud of her. But God's blessed us so much with my job, she doesn't have to work. So she didn't really have to go back to school. So she's just, yeah, she's been 4 years now without having to work because the Lord's just blessed us, and it's awesome.
Objective easy is lost.
And so, yeah, 2 of those 4 years she was in school, so, I mean... So we'll say 2 years, because that was work. Yeah, she's been without work for 2 years, because school was work. She worked hard on that, and I definitely consider that work, and I know she does too, especially being pregnant and giving birth during your school semester and not giving up or even putting it off. She went, I think her finals were 2 weeks after giving birth, and she aced it. You know she was still tired and still hurting 2 weeks later. I could imagine. I don't know. We don't know is the thing, as guys. We really don't know. We don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do know. I mean, I've passed a few kidney stones, but I still don't think that's any comparison to childbirth whatsoever. We're not going to get into that on stream, though. This is a clean stream. Oh, mercy. And I'll tell you what, kidney stones are some horrible, painful things, that's for sure. And the Lord has, he's even worked miracles through that. Not long after I was saved, I was going to a men's conference with some of the guys from my church, one of the pastors, and on the way, it it was about 6 hours away in Alabama. We live in Tennessee. So 6 hours away, so we're in a car ride with 4 of us guys, you know, just sitting here talking, iron sharpening iron, having a good time, you know, giving each other a little hard time here and there, you know, but also a little ministry time. And about 2 hours into the road trip, no, it was about 3 hours. We were halfway there. It was 3 hours into the road trip. I started feeling a stone. This was like my 6th kidney stone at the time. So I knew what it was. I was like, no, it was horrible, horrible pain. And I'm sitting there just, clenching in the back seat. And they know something's wrong. And I'm trying to be quiet. And we're getting there. I'm like, guys, I don't want to ruin anybody's fun. But when we get there, I just ask that you drop me off at the ER. And so they're like, oh man, do we need to stop somewhere closer? I'm like, no, let's just get there, because we were really close at this point. We were actually only about 30 minutes away at this point. And we're like, they're like, there might be a temporary clinic there, but they don't have ERs there. This is like a middle of nowhere, Alabama. And I was like, okay, well, just anywhere that can help me with the kidney stone. And so we stopped at the first gas station we could, and we prayed. And this was awesome, guys. I was just saved, so this is like one of the first miracles I witnessed as a believer in Christ. And it was on me. And we stopped and we prayed at this gas station. I had only been feeling the kidney stone for about an hour at that point. And I've had, like I said, I had 6 more before this one, and I know they last for days sometimes. Days and days. And I had a kidney stone for about an hour. It was a horrible pain, which means the ureter was blocked, and the kidney was backing up with urine, is what that means. So it's where the pain comes from. I know this is getting a little detailed, but I'm not going to get more than that, I promise. So we prayed, and I literally walked into the gas station, used the restroom, and not only did it pass through the ureter, but it completely exited my body. It was awesome. I ran out of there excited, and we had an amazing men's conference with Damon Thompson, and look, I'm not even helping my poor guy back here. I'm jumping out. I don't care if we're on his own. We're gonna blow up. I was so bad about. I'm not getting into any more planes, guys. The rest of this match, I've got to get that out of my head. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. Oh, Pastor Stripe. Not yet. What are you saying? Not yet for now? It was probably something that I said, and you said not yet. Pastor Stripe, welcome back, brother. Good to have you back on the stream. There's other pastors on here, guys, that do pretty much identical streams as I do, in a way, but with different kind of games. That's the thing, is they have their own thing that God works through them, and vice versa. Pastor Soul, I think, was one that I was watching. It's spelled weird, though. It's like S-O-Y-L-E or something. It's spelled different. I'll have to look it up. He's actually on my follow list. So if you look at my follow list, and I watched him for about an hour last night. He's very clean as well, very family-friendly stream, and he does a lot of ministry on his stream as well. But he's a lot more. He's actually he's a Twitch partner, so he's got like, he had like 2,000 viewers on. So, you know, it was way out of my league, you know, but that's okay. God uses both in you know, no matter how small. Like that new song, Dream Small, guys, if you've heard that, it's so relevant to this, because even in these small, tiny streams like mine, where, yeah, I'm not getting hundreds or even thousands of viewers or even tens of viewers, but it's working. I've only been in 7 weeks, and I've already had people message me saying, I went back and I've watched your videos, and you've had some words on there exactly what I needed to hear, and I've decided to rededicate my life to Christ again. I walked away from him years ago. I've had that happen with 2 people in 7 weeks, guys. Not only that, but we have had 1 salvation. Glory to God. God has had 1 salvation through this stream, because this is his stream. He gets all the glory. Because obviously I ain't no good at these games. No, I'm going to get back to PUBG tomorrow, and I do a little bit better there. I do, just because I've been playing it for a while now. But I think me playing this for 3 days is going to get me mixed up there. Like I was saying, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds was my thing, so when I started playing this 3 days ago, I I was going through all these houses on Battlefield looking for loot, trying to look for scopes, and I'm like, what am I doing? It was funny. It was funny though. Alright. So yeah, no jigs tonight. I'm not gonna be dancing tonight, unfortunately. You can look at my past few streams, see some crazy little dances. But I've got to find a new song is why. I've got no songs for my streams. Look at that. There's another glitch right there, guys. Look, 2 of them. There's one up there, and there's one right there. That's kind of freaky. I gotta admit, that's a little freaky. Oh. But that's a couple of the little glitches they're going to work out with this beta. That's what the beta's for. And there's also large artillery weapons that you can go inside of. They're like, they don't have boundaries set up on them, so you can actually walk into them and hide in them. So that's something else they really need to work on. I actually reported that one because that's a mistake that should have been picked up on the alpha run and should not be in the beta. So I try to give my Battlefield bros a heads up because I love their games. And yeah.
Good job. We've taken Object Baker.
And I plan on streaming that game when it comes out. If anybody has any game requests, let me know. Oh, we're already at 11:39. Nice. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm not worried about it. Oh! I've got to get better, though. I got to get a little bit more serious and maybe actually get one full game on tonight to where I just need to just be quiet unless the Lord throws an ellipse of clay moment, then it's his stream, so I've got to throw that in there. Other than that, I just need to be a little quiet sometimes. Sounds like we just got a new follower. Let's check out and see who that was. Yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm a floating head just because I was goofing around earlier with some green screen shirts, and I just haven't. I've been lazy and haven't changed back to my normal shirt. Zany for God is following. Thank you, brother. That's funny. We were actually already friends on here. I guess you just weren't following me. Okay. Because, like, you're on my friends list. But, yeah, brother, thank you so much for the follow. God bless. I think you're on my friends list. I might be thinking of someone else. Oh, well, I don't know if I can pull that up in here. Regardless, God bless you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for supporting this stream gaming ministry that the Lord has called me to do. That's a mouthful that I didn't understand at first, but I know that He did. So I said, all right, let's do it. You know what you're doing. I don't have to know what I'm doing as long as you know what you're doing. But give me knowledge because I'm going to need to know what I'm doing. So He has. Glory to God, brother. Zany for God, you're the one that's been playing that really game that would stress me out a lot. That really focusy, you have to be committed to game. I'm pretty sure that's you, if I'm not mistaken. If not, you have somebody with very similar name to you. That's been streaming a game that looks so hard that I just couldn't focus on. That's an anxiety game. Earlier in the stream and the stream earlier today were all about the message. My message was anxiety and oh my goodness, I am just, guys, I'm getting tired, so stuff's not coming through right. Worry, that's what it was. The Lord gave me a word on worry and anxiety, and it actually started spreading mostly to the anxiety side and about how gamers on here on these games will get so emotional because they can wear this game mask because people don't see them, and they can mute and jump out whenever they want, so they have this freedom to almost sin more because it's easier on here. It's easier to hurt someone, and we don't, it's not understand why it's done that way, but of how that can actually do so much negativity to your body and everything, and getting so angry can cause so much anxiety and stress on your body, can actually cause higher blood pressure. It can cause, if you already have high blood pressure, it can cause issues like stroke and stuff. So, but the main reason is it's pulling you away from God when you're allowing that sin to control your life. Your relationship with the Lord's getting pushed further away because you're not being obedient, and you're not pulled in, and you're not focused on what he's calling and telling you to do. When we're dwelled and we're just fleshy and living in our sin. And I'm not perfect. There's moments in my life I get that way, especially working for FedEx. It's a very stressful job at times, and it's a customer-based job, and sometimes people are nice, and even there I have to show people the love of Jesus, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get mad and I'm pouring out the wrong stuff. That's where we got to be careful, because those are the people we're not going to be able to minister to again. Because sometimes, even in ministry, as pastors, we're going to have moments where we're going to be rubbed at the wrong way at the wrong time, and we're going to have a very thin line we're going to have to hold on to. And we might say the wrong thing just right there at the wrong time, and we're going to realize almost instantly we shouldn't have said that, or we shouldn't have done that. And I've been there once, and I was like, oh man. And I knew that person, they weren't going to get anything else from me. Not from me, they weren't. I'm not saying God wasn't going to pour somebody else into them to minister onto them that issue that they had, but because I wasn't obedient, and because I was thinking I was too busy and I wasn't paying attention that God had something right here in front of me, I said the wrong thing. That was it. I lost my chance with that person. I lost my chance with helping bringing that person closer to Jesus. Because now that person's going to look at me and they're going to remember that one bad thing that I said that I shouldn't have said. So we got to be very careful. We have to. And we have to hold our tongues a lot. It's a big part of ministry. It's a big part of being a Christian, period, is holding your tongue and being slow to speak and quick to listen. But definitely as a pastor, you have to do that sometimes, even though we're the ones talking usually. We're usually the ones jabbering our jaw and running our mouth. So it's sometimes it's harder for us to hold our tongue because we're so used to speaking. But at the same time, it's easier because to get to this point, God has to, he already knew the struggles we were going to go through to get here and everything. And we had a choice to make, to push through it or to give up. And so if we're at the point to where we are now, pastors like we are, we push through. We have. Doesn't mean we're still not getting the struggles. Doesn't mean we're still not getting the issues here and there. They're just easier for us to get through because we're building that closer relationship with the Lord. And there's times though. I have seen pastors that have pastored big churches really mess up bad and actually get voted out of the church even. I've actually got a friend that's that, but our house, our church it's a grace place. So we actually have pastors we've brought in that don't pastor right now, but they can if they want to. That they may have been shunned, they may have been pushed away, even other people. We love letting everybody. This is for everybody. Guys, like 25% of our church are homeless people because we usher them in on buses. And it's not just to fill the seats. It's to show them who Jesus Christ is. And we have to have gone through our church and basically teach them, guys, we cannot turn our noses up at these people. We cannot act like we're at a different class. We cannot act like they have to sit in a certain place. No, we're going to this is all together co-mingle. So that's what we did. And then the buses started coming. That's what we did. We treated them like they were the same people that sat next to us every single summer. Now, being that it is very close to being a mega church, but it's not quite that level. It's just a big church. There's going to be people that don't do that at times. And being that I was in the Exodus ministry for a while and I was ministering to the homeless and everything, some of them would tell me at times, be like, man,
Attention.
I don't know about coming back here next Sunday, man. This guy was all, I was just trying to ask him a question, and he's telling me I need to be going over there and stuff, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, man, people are people, though. I pray that you know that God loves you, and He loves you just as much as He loves me, and we're going to help you get closer to Him. We're going to help you better your life, even, because that's what we do there. We help them find housing. We give them food. We have a clothing center there. We feed them every single Sunday after church. They get to go over and eat a very nice, yummy, usually good meal like chicken or pot roast with vegetables, and you know, we don't just feed them junk, you know. And so it's such a blessing, even for the least of these guys, even for the least of these. And guess what? There ain't a single person that is least to who you are or to who I am. We are all created equals in the eyes of the Lord, and we need to treat each other that way.
Well done. We have taken objective.
That doesn't mean be stupid, though. You still be careful, and you keep your guard up for the ones that may have, you know, demonic forces moving in their lives. You know, we got to be smart, but at the same time, love on them. You still can love on them. That's what Jesus did. They thought He was weird for doing it. They're like, man, why are you going over there hanging out with them prostitutes and them drunks and them stuff, you know? Why are you hanging out with them? It's because He loved them. So that's what we're supposed to do. We're just supposed to love them, guys. And I'll tell you what, I've seen so many people being transformed through this ministry. And it's awesome. I've seen people that were homeless that are no longer considered homeless. They have jobs, they have houses, they even have cars and stuff now. They're stable. God's stabilizing so many. That's awesome. Oh, this is an annoying sound. I've just been flying around, not even trying to do anything. Let's jump out. End zone for a change. Full parachute. Alright, let's actually try to get some kills in this game now. I'm going to focus at this point. I know I keep saying that, and I keep running my mouth. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited what the Lord is doing here. Oh, that was Noob 101. All right. Okay. Sorry guys, my mom is actually messaging me right now. My mom is a missionary in the country of Georgia, in Batumi, Georgia, and Tbilisi as well. She does missionary to, she runs youth camps and oh goodness, they mainly work 75% with Muslims in these youth camps. It's usually low poverty, like ghetto areas, and they'll bring the kids out for like a weekend, and it's very hard because it's very controversial, especially with the parents. But it's in the country of Georgia, it's not like Iraq and stuff, guys. They're not that strict. Like, the dads won't come trying to chop off my stepdad's arm or nothing. My stepdad's a pastor, and because he's trying to convert his daughter to Christianity. It's not that kind of Muslims there, guys. They're a little bit more laid back, kind of like here in America. It's like here in America, they're more laid back. But at the same time, they still need to hear the gospel. They need to still, Jesus still loves them, and so that's what she does, guys. She's now, you know, 68 years old. I'm sorry, 67 years old, and she's a missionary in the country of Georgia, full time. They come home for 2 months of the year, so full time. So yeah, I definitely keep my mom in your prayers, because there is sometimes issues with the Muslim communities when they're going into the actual communities. They can sometimes get a little bit of hostility towards them, but it's usually nothing physical. It's just verbal. So just pray for their safety if you can, guys. I would appreciate that. Also, I have a diverse family, guys. I have an older brother who can use some prayer as well. I just spoke with him right before stream. He is actually in prison, He's been in prison for a few years. He's been basically in prison most of his life, and I'm still trying to. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to let the Lord work through me to help him, because I pushed too hard before and I pushed not enough before, and I'm really focusing right now. To keep going back to this over and over and over, there's got to be something there, and I don't want to push too hard and say this can hurt his feelings, but maybe there's not a salvation yet. Maybe not a full, maybe. And I asked him, I was like, Adam, have you really given your life to Jesus? Because you so easily fall back into, like, I mean, he's still cars. He's okay. Actually, like I said, I don't talk about anybody unless they tell me to. He told me, guys, I even asked him, I was like, dude, do you mind if I tell part of your story on stream? Maybe it can help somebody. And he loves the Lord. He does. And he actually started a Bible study in here. Now, this is what I'm talking about in the past when I was talking to him. Because he's been in there for a while now. And now I'm pretty certain through ministry, he has definitely received salvation. It's going to be still another while before he's out, but he's been in there for a few years. So, but like when he first got back in there, after going back in and out of prison for so much, when he first got this term was as long as was 20 years. It was for stealing a car, yes, but it was because he had so many priors that the judge said that's enough's enough. We're throwing the book at you. And yeah, everybody always growing up called us the Bizarro Brothers because we were so different. I was always the really quiet, humble one. Even though I'm not innocent, I did bad stuff in my youth too. But I was always the more quiet, humble one, trying to talk him out of doing bad stuff where he was the one getting in so much trouble. So that's always been, they call us the Bizarro Brothers. They're like, y'all are so much not alike, but y'all are always together in our teen years. We were. Oh no, I'm getting taken out. I'm getting taken out. I'm belling. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. Oh. Okay, guys. I also get a little goofy on here sometimes, and I'll get voicey, especially when my youth are in here. And I don't know if any of them are, because they're usually flooding the chat, and they're not. So yeah, they're not in here tonight, but. When you get some of these goofballs in here, they love to tease me a lot. They love to tease me on chat. And so, it's awesome, though. It's awesome. It's been a blessing. I'll tell you what, though. I've been playing not so great. That's okay, though. We're going to get a good game now. I promise you guys, I'm going to focus this whole game. I'm going to respawn every time I'm supposed to respawn. And I'm going to look at what we're going to do. In the meantime, I'm going to grab a water instead of a soda. I'm coming. Alright, past the gizmos, back again. Ready to roll another round of Battlefield 5. Actually roll around this time. We've done a lot of ministry in all day today, guys. It's been awesome. So, the Lord actually said, relax. Relax. So I'm going to relax a little bit right here at the end. And, I'm still jumping in a little bit late. But let's take a look at Battlefield 5 right now, guys. Let's take a look at this game. In beta mode.
Enemy soldier eliminated.
I currently stream Xbox One games. I don't stream through the Twitch app on Xbox because you can't put all your cool widgets and stuff up there and the green screen and all that. So I use a laptop and I use an Xbox app that connects and streams my Xbox to the computer, and then I use a screen capture to capture my computer screen. Oh, that's okay. That's a good shot then, because I had headshots rolling on him. He must have had them on me better. That's what it was. So yeah, it's so many different connections to get the stream to work, but it works, and God did it all. And so yeah, it's really cool. I love it. It took a while to get it working right though. Like I said, it was a challenge, and I knew I could get through it because I knew I was called to do it. So I was like, okay, God, there's an issue every single stream, and I'm stressing a little, so I need you to take over a little bit. And he's like, dude, you just gotta let me. I'm like, all right, okay. Stop getting worried, Pastor Gizmo, and roll with it. I told earlier about why Pastor Gizmo. Of course, I mentioned how I've been Gizmo as a gamer since 1986. Oh, there's someone here. Or we're just taking it from someone else.
Attention! We are losing objective Dora!
Okay. And so yeah. And so the Lord just pushed that on me, and since I'm such a new pastor, such a new youth pastor, I decided to change the Gizmo to Pastor Gizmo. I figured, why not? He's calling me to minister on here. I am a pastor. Let's switch it up and let people know exactly what it's about. I figured it kind of helps give people a better perspective of what they're about to watch. They should know they're about to watch a family-friendly stream, mostly ministry. If the guy's, first name is Pastor on the stream, so... Well, surname, I guess you would say. Alright. But I don't mind my real name, guys. Everybody, it's no problem. My real name is David, if anybody is interested. Dahavid, in Hebrew. Means the beloved. Or just means beloved, actually. Not the beloved, but beloved. And some people say it means the beloved, but I'm pretty sure David just means beloved. But he likes to give us new names. And I think Pastor Gizmo is part of that. I really do. Alright, I told myself I'm going to play the game and quit jabberjawing so much. That's okay though. Gotta say something. Can't just keep dead silence on stream, guys. Oh, I wasn't expecting anybody that close, but that's what I get for not expecting. Oh, I want to play so good for you guys. I was doing like, I was having fun yesterday. I was pulling out pistols and doing 6 kill whatchamacallit, streaks, doing like 6 kill streaks with a pistol. I'm gonna do that real quick again. That was fun. I think my confidence is just down because I've been playing really bad today. So sometimes we let that eat at us when we do bad at stuff, and we focus on how bad we were doing, which makes us continue to do bad at things, when all we're really supposed to be doing is focusing on the Lord, and that's when you succeed at stuff. Okay, now those guys are in bulk. I better pull out my machine gun. I should have realized there's going to be those guys in the water are going to get up and take me out. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that. We'll get there, guys. We're going to get there. I promise you. I promise you. Pastor Gizmo's on the case. Alright. Soundboard's coming back up, guys. It's up to 24% battery. It dies so fast, though, even plugged in. And, it was my fault. Actually, I don't want to say it was anybody's fault. Like I was saying, I used it for church, for class this morning. and so that drained the battery completely down because that was a while. And then I got home and was able to charge it up, and I did a 3 o'clock stream, and that killed it again. But then, yeah, I guess it was my fault because I forgot to charge it after that. I kept it unplugged until about 5 minutes before the stream started tonight, and I was like, oops. No soundboard. I love playing with the soundboard. It's like one of my little kitty toys. It's my toys. I'll get into a battle, I'll put on a battle song. You know, I mess up, I can do my fail horn. I do awesome, I can do like a high score bit sound or something, you know. It's fun. I got me some Goonie sounds on there. I've got a lot of Gizmo sounds from the movie. A lot of, you know. Y'all getting a lot of those already. Y'all get to hear a few follows tonight. That's the bright light one. I got rated for the first time 2 nights ago. That was cool. From ATC Guardian. He's another Christian game streamer. He doesn't do as much ministry on his stream, but he keeps it very clean. It is a clean stream. He doesn't do any cussing or anything like that. And sometimes the games are like he was playing like We Happy Few once. The games may cuss. Yeah, so I'm trying to stay away from games that are even cussing. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it to where there is no foul language in my stream whatsoever, whether it's on game or from chat or from me. So, trifecta there. Yes, exactly. We're going to get rid of any foul language. Now, there's going to be games like this where you might hear like a, you know, a couple minor words like, you know, like the bridges that run water through them, but yeah, which is called a dam. But you could use that in a more derogatory way. You'll hear stuff like that probably on games like this, but that's not so bad. That's, I mean, if you can't handle that, then you're really young. But as far as actual cussing, it's not allowed. If you do it on chat, your chat will be muted. You will no longer be able to chat until I say so. But one thing I don't do is ban anyone from my stream, because I can mute them from chat so that nobody can see what they're typing whatsoever, because they can't type. But I still think that those people need to hear what God's pouring out here. They might not want to, but that's what God does. He works on people that are like that. That's what he's doing. I mean, that's part of, here I go, I'm doing it again, guys. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. But that's what he does, guys. He works on the people that are broken, you know? I mean, he works on the people that already believe in him, of course, and that already are redeemed. But there's a lot of broken on here, guys. There's a lot of lost on here. There's a lot of people that are, I guess you would say in the Hebrew way, dead on here. They're separated from God. And like I was talking about when I was saved, there's going to be people that'll laugh and mock you for what you're doing on here. And there has been people. I've actually had people, I had one screen up when I first started streaming, and they got my messenger information off my screen. And they started spamming my messenger. Two people. One of them was just being silly, spamming it. And that one was okay. I can handle that. I deal with, you know, I can deal with 100 teenagers. I can deal with that. That's no problem. You know, so I can handle silly. But one of them started sending me really bad, perverse stuff. And that was a quick block, no problem. So I got to be very careful that I'm doing screen capture through my stream when I do go back. So now when I go to my OBS, you guys, I have all my personal information turned off, so y'all don't see anything bad on here. There's nothing on here that can give out any information. There's no IP addresses showing or anything like that. I am having an issue though. Let's see what that issue is real quick. Oh, I had 3 hours ago there was a skipped frame. No big deal. Let's go back to the game. Here, actually, let me send y'all a quick message in chat. I never get to chat in chat because I don't have my double screen yet. I'm gonna get it though, guys. I promise. There, sounds good. Why not? Just something easy and quick so we can get back to the game. I never get to chat with you guys in chat. I mean, I guess technically I do because I am chatting through my mic. Here, let's throw a we'll throw ATC Guardian's little dog on here because I actually do sub to him because he was the first streamer. ATC guy stands for Alive Through Christ. Alive Through Christ Gaming is a network that I am associated with, and he is basically one of the top guys on there. So I was like, he is a clean streamer, and he does do some ministry on there. I'm just saying, just not as much. It's more about the games. He just likes to do just clean streams. And so, where is my... It's not letting me go up, so maybe I can't do that. Here we go. Come on. Get up there. Oh, that's not doing anything. That's moving that. Well, I can't get your ATC dog. Sorry, Guardian. What we'll do is we'll do...
Good work. We have taken objective.
What's up, chat? Angel Wing. Field goal goalie because football season is in full swing, my brothers. With the second Angel Wing. So let's see what that looks like. There we go. Oh, it cut the wing off. Oh, I should have just... because I did chat. I'm thinking of Chattanooga because that's where we're at. That's why I put 2 T's on chat, and I think that is what knocked that second wing off. Oh well, we're good. I got the chat. Let's get back to the game. I'm sorry. I do have to fix my... I'm not so red now. See, the colors keep changing in my green screen settings. And so about 2 hours ago, or an hour ago, I was really red. It's like, man, I just got back from the beach, living it up. Actually, there are a couple people on here that just got back from a cruise. Lucky dogs, you. Oh, I got shot in the back hard there. That's okay. Let's respawn quick. Real quick. Oh, I can't. I've got to bleed out first. Any day now. I'm ready to go to glory. Come on, let's bleed out already. No, it's so bad. It's just a video game though, guys. I don't see any harm in it. These are computer codes. And people will do that too. People say, oh, but that's all sin on there. You're just doing bad stuff on there. There's blood and violence. I'm like, and you just left the movie Gorefest 5 from the movie theater. Okay, yeah. No, see, the thing is, these are even real people. These are computer programs. They're just computer programs. They're not even real people on video games. They're, you know, so yeah, I don't see anything bad by it. It's just computer programs interacting with other computer programs is what a video game is, and we have fun enjoying what they create. See, God births awesome ideas into people's minds. You think that someone can create something as amazing as this without an amazing gift from God being poured into them for it? I don't believe so. I don't think that humans are that capable on our own. I think we have to have these blessings from God. That's why I also like the Harry Potter movies and stuff. I think they're cool. I think because they're not real, guys. It's not real witchcraft. It's pretend like. Oh, he just got stabbed. And that's very controversial in the church, the Harry Potter stuff. But I think it's just a movie. I think it was an imagination that was gifted by God to someone to create a really cool imagination storyline, a fantasy world that's just not even really a fantasy world, just a story world. You know, we grew up in stories and stuff, and I think any kind of artistic thing like that is really a gift. It is. And
We have taken objective Caesar.
I think there is limitations. I'm not saying all video games are good by any means. There's some bad content in some video games. There really is. I mean, I own some of those games. I'm like there are games that I own that I will not stream, and I really don't play them at all because I won't play them around my kids. And there's games that I own from before I was saved that I really... Oh! There was a sniper picking me up. Or picking me off.
We have lost objective.
There's games I probably really need to get rid of that are like in my library. And actually, I'm glad, you know, see, that's the Lord working on me through the stream, guys. There are games that my kids can probably see if they went through the game library that I really don't want them to see. I don't think they're old enough for games like Grand Theft Auto and stuff that have some really bad content in their storylines. And so, you know what? When I get off of here, that stuff is going to get deleted. It doesn't get played anyway, so why does it need to be on there? It doesn't. It doesn't. I need to filter. I need to, you know, see? Even as a father of 3 and a pastor, we can still mess up and skip some stuff here and there. And I think that was him telling me. I know my kids don't play that, though. I see what they play, so. That's one thing cool about Xbox is I've got the family connection with the Xbox. And mom and dad have full view of what's played. Now, we don't go into their chat and stuff. We do give them that privacy because they're good kids. But we know what they're playing. That's for sure. I want to know what my kids are playing and watching. To a certain age. Oh, I got one, but that wasn't... I should have done a quick peek, and then fire, and then grenade. That's okay. It's okay. We don't respawn until we got a smile on our face, Pastor Gizmo. Glory, 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 glory. Okay, so yeah, like I said, guys, I pour a lot of the Lord through here because this is what I was called to do. So that's what it's about mostly for me. He has had me do a couple. He's actually had me do one stream where I could not get a word from him to do, and could not get a word. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about on here. I'm like, Lord, just lips clay. And so I just played that whole game. Never had a ministry moment. And I think maybe 1 or 2 slipped out and I don't really realize it. And I think those are the ones he's talking about, where someone popped in right at that right second. And that's all he needed me on for that night, was to hear that one person hear me say that one little line I might have said for 5 seconds in a 4-hour stream. Might have been the right thing that person was supposed to hear. And the rest of the stream he just kind of gave to me and let me have fun playing with it. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, we are already after midnight, guys. I'm pulling a late one here, ain't I? I think I will go ahead and call it quits after this game. Let's finish this game. Let's finish it hard and finish it good, because I have not been putting any game content out there. I promise. It's not been good, at least on this end. I don't feel like I have. I feel like I've just been kind of running around in circles while I'm talking, not really paying attention to the game. Which is okay, because it's the ministry, but I've got to find that balance as well. I need to find a balance. Oh, already getting shot at. Where is that at? Let's get down here low. It don't matter, I'm done. There's some good snipers on here. They're up on the bridge, is exactly what it is. Okay. Refocus here. The bridge is right there. We're gonna go right here underneath it. Kinda. Next to it, underneath it. No, that's right where we were, wasn't it? No? No, it's not. But I am stuck. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go. Boom! Oh, but it took me out. I took myself out and it didn't even blow up the tank. Oh, Pastor Gizmo, what are you doing to us? Alright. We're going full out green screen face, guys. This is it.
We have now taken objective Beta.
This is it. Okay, what am I doing? Here we go. This is it. Okay. Oh, I don't have the green. Never mind. Never mind. I don't have the green screen shirt on. What I do is I kind of put it over the top of my head, and all you can see is my face. It's hilarious. My 2-year-old was just hysterically laughing watching me do that. And then when he went back and saw the video of just my face, he was kind of like, what? But it's so funny. He loves to come and cuddle during streams sometimes, but he's asleep right now. I miss my little man. Oh, I tell you what, guys, at 38 years old, having a 2-year-old, it's rougher. It's harder. And it feels like he's wilder, but I think it's just the fact that we're older. I really do. I don't think he's any wilder than my first two. We're just a lot older. So it gets a little rough. Okay, let's play here. Alright, so football season is back in full swing. I have not been keeping up with any rosters or anything. I don't even know who's
Objective Delta has been lost.
who, what, when, where. Yeah. I don't even know who's playing in Tennessee this year. Okay. I wasn't a Vols fan, guys, but
Attention, we have lost objective Dora.
they've kind of pulled me. I mean, I live in Tennessee. I've lived a big portion of my childhood in Atlanta, but I've always been a fan of
The enemy now controls all the objectives.
goodness gracious, sorry. I like the Bulldogs then, and then now, as far as college goes, now it's kind of been a toss-up. See, what's crazy is, like, all of our pastors are all pro-Alabama. And then most of our congregation is all pro-Tennessee. So there's... that alone is showing that our house is a grace place. Because... our pastor talks a lot about his Alabama football, and so it's, you know, it shows right there that big rivalry between Alabama and Tennessee doesn't matter when it comes to the House of Grace. I mean, it doesn't matter because we all come together in unity. And yeah, we'll give each other hard times and stuff, but I think I have been finally pulled towards the Tennessee side. I've never been a big fan of the color orange, and I said, you know what, I'll like it because it's where I live. And so, since I'm on the fence, I might as well go with where I live. So, and it also helps that most people around me are fans as well. So, that gives you common ground to deal with. I don't know, though. I'm not a hater. I don't hate any teams, guys. I don't hate any teams, so I'm not going to hate. Although pro, I don't know. Titans, I did kind of like them, but at the same time, I liked them better as the Oilers. I really did. So, and even though I like the name Titans better than Oilers, they were just a better team back then. Okay, uh-oh, hold on 1 second here, guys. I'm getting something. Alright, let's manage the squad. I could have sworn I had it to where you guys could not hear people. Even, yeah, look, I mean, it says I'm supposed to be in friend-only chat, and I don't know any of these people. Alright, friend-only squad. So what I'm going to do is, can I leave the squad? Public, friends only. That's what I had. How do I leave the squad? Or can I? Yeah, we'll switch to this when these guys aren't talking.
We are losing this. Need to step up.
There was a way to just jump in my squad and mute everybody. I know there was. I did it before. But it's not this screen. It's got to be another screen. I think it's social. Yes, right there. See? See, I can join squads so that way I can spawn on people. I don't have to keep spawning at bases. But this way we don't have to worry about people cussing. Look, this guy jumped over with me. The guy that was rapping and stuff.
Good work. Objective
That's okay, he's muted, so it don't matter. It does not matter, he is muted. Actually, his name looks familiar. I know him.
We have now taken objective Anton. Attention, objective Caesar has been lost.
I guess not. I want to check this out, guys. I hope I wasn't sitting here blowing someone off that I know, but I was hearing not the best music out of that mic, so yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Staying muted. Even if you're a friend of mine, if you're going to play inappropriate anything, you will be muted in my stream. 100%. And you respect that this is a clean stream. And I'm going to get taken out, yeah. Ain't I? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I made it. This map is very familiar if you guys have ever played Battlefield. They've used this map on just about every one, just about. And it's never been one of my favorites, so I've always kind of wondered, why do you guys keep using the same map? But you know, whatevs. I'm not the developer. I'm not going to sit here and tell someone how to make a game when I don't make games. You know? I'm happy that they make them for us. And there's some old cars, yeah. We obviously have people above us. Whoa, I fell off into the water and I did not mean to. Now we got a ladder right here anyways, we're good. This is what I was trying to do. We're still taking it. Hope nobody comes up those stairs on me. Where are they? Where you at? They must be below. That's the only thing I can think. Yeah, here I'm running down there. I do. No, that might be our guys, but still, I'm gonna see if I can. Oh yeah, that was our guy. Never mind. I saw someone right there. Oh.
Objective Emil is ours now.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh, getting sniped at. Oh! I didn't think he could get me in that corner. He was up there in that building right there. Nice! Nice sniper shot, brother. Good job taking out the Pastor Gizmo. It's okay. It's okay. Pastor Gizmo's gonna play himself a deserved failhorn. I was trying to get a streak for you guys and it just didn't happen. The game's almost over. That's okay. Like I said, I'm going to be picking it back up, guys. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Then I'll do also a 9 p.m. stream tomorrow evening. Yeah, I think that should cover it. I'm going to take the family out for a nice fun day with the water park after the 11 a.m. stream. We're going to do a quick one in the morning, I think. Maybe just a couple hours, because we're going to let it get good and hot. And we're gonna go have some fun. Let's have some fun in the sun. And yeah, we're just gonna have family time, enjoy it. Our kids are homeschooled, so we could do that because they are ahead right now. Now they haven't always been homeschooled. Our two oldest, we just started homeschooling. This is their second school year homeschool. So they've grown up in public school systems. And the only reason we're homeschooling right now is because we're actually most likely going to be putting them back into school in high school. It's just a transition thing right now. We have really big issues at the middle school, at our zoned middle school, and we decided and we prayed about it. Actually, that's really what happened. We prayed about it, and so said we're just gonna do what the Lord says and teach them at home for right now. And He did tell us it would be a temporary thing. So, are we leveling up? No, we didn't make it. Not that 8 would be any different. Oh, well, I would get a sticky dynamite at 8. Or did I just get that? I don't know. Guys, I really don't know much about this game right now. Let's see. Let's, how do we go back out to the lobby? That's what I want to do. It's not giving me any options yet. I might have to wait until we are actually in the game to do that. I believe so. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Twitch presents. I know this isn't Twitch presents. My goodness, guys, don't ever host Twitch presents. I'm sorry, Twitch, but something happened when I hosted that channel, and it wouldn't allow me to host. It put that. I mean, it wouldn't allow me to stream. It put that host over my own stream on my page. And I was like, you're out of here. You're out of here. So I made sure now I only have Christian streamers on my stream. Except for one guy. He's just a family-friendly, clean streamer. He might be Christian, I don't know. But I watched him for 3 hours, and he is very clean. He does it for kids and stuff, but he plays like World of Warcraft. But he's like a elementary school teacher, so he streams for his elementary school kids. So he does it very clean. I haven't heard any ministry from him, but it's still a clean stream. So I put him on my host list because I just learned how to do it at that time. And this was before I met all these amazing Christian hosts, Christian Twitch streamers. And now I'm hosting them too. So it's pretty cool. Works out good. I know I said that was going to be my last game. I do need to get off here though, guys. It is 12:30. I am exhausted right now. God bless you all for checking me out tonight. It's such a blessing. And just you guys watching is growing this ministry. We're getting closer to that affiliate level. And when we get to that affiliate level, that's when stuff really starts moving in a little different direction. I mean, in the same direction, just a lot faster. And so, glory to God, we're getting the followers. Thank you so much. We got 3 followers tonight. Glory to God. The only thing is, guys, it looks like my follower goal is not moving upward. Oh no, it is. It is. It is. Sweet. Okay. There we go. Okay, I just couldn't see it. So even though it does say 20, we are actually at 21. And I think that's just a little glitch in it, because when I started it, it was at 1, or I don't know. So that's my goal, 50 followers by Christmas. That's my goal. And that's just, that's for the stream. It's all for the stream. I figured, yes, this is all about helping people learn a little bit closer. Learn a little bit more about Jesus. Sorry, I'm really tired, guys. And to get a little bit closer to Him. But the more we spread out and the bigger we get, and if I get affiliate level, it'll actually start showing my video to more people that are searching videos for a certain game. And so that'll help bring more people in, which will help pour more ministry out. And it's just a cycle. It's a cycle. That's what ministry does. And as long as you do what you're called to do, as long as you hold on to what He's going to give you, then... Oh yeah, let's see here. Then you'll succeed, I promise you. Just gotta not give up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's what we meant to do, is just quit the round. Quit the round. Let's quit the round. And we're gonna say goodbye to everyone. There's still people watching. I'm sorry, guys. I want to keep going just because we have people watching. What we got here? What we got here? Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Sound effects are off. I'll get that stuff fixed up better, guys. I dance around sometimes, like I said, for the youth. I can stand up at the screen back here. Whoa! Sorry, I hit a Mega Bloks container. So I got room back here. I can get crazy with it. And what do they call that thing, guys? I don't know. They told me to do it the other day, where you go like that. And I was doing that to some like Star Wars cantina as fast as I could, and it was horrible, horrible. But we do it for the kids because we love them. Now you can't see the top of my head. I gotta fix the camera where you can see the top of my head, because the green screen actually goes up about half a foot above my head, and then it's got full arm length from my arms can be in the green screen, but I don't have the camera wide enough. And I've got effects just ready, guys. Some cool effects. I've got different like background scenes that are motion. I got one that's like, it looks like I'm standing in this little room, and behind me is this window with like spaceships like passing by. I'm like in a space station. It's all future. That's going to be cool. Now the only reason I don't have those effects up yet is because the laptop we're streaming off of really cannot handle anything extra than what it's doing right now. And so that's what we're doing. We're doing what we can. But we know that as long as we do what God calls us to do, we're going to succeed. And I know I've pushed this through here, because if you are a believer in Christ, then you are a minister. God's called you to a ministry. No matter how small it may be to you, it's so big in His eyes if you're obedient to Him and you do it and you press through. And that ministry could be something as small as helping out your little brother or your little sister from time to time, helping them grow. It could be something as just being a teacher, how you represent the Lord through that. Or just being a student nonetheless. Your ministry could be being a student at your school. God could call you to do so much in ministry right there. And it's for everybody. He's called us all to be the hands and feet of Him, to spread His word across every end of the earth. And to spread His gospel, and to just let people know who He is by showing them who He is. By pouring love out and pouring out everything He is into people. So when they look at you, all they see is Him. And that's our goal. Are we going to be perfect? No. Are we going to mess up and stumble? Yes. There's going to be times you stumble in your ministry, but guess what? God knew you were going to stumble before you did, and He still called you to where He's called you to be. So get up and press on, because He knew you were going to do it, and you should know that you can do it. You can press on and you can get through it as long as you hold on to Him and let Him take the lead. So guys, it's been a good stream. It's been an awesome stream. This has been an emotional stream. I got to give part of my testimony, and I didn't mean to. I didn't plan on it. And it got me emotional. And I met some new brothers in Christ, and I met some new friends on here. God bless all of you new followers. I hope to see you more often and get involved with a couple of these awesome guys we got on here. God's moving, guys, and He's moving even here on Twitch. It might seem silly to some people, but He's changing lives everywhere. It doesn't have to be in a church. It doesn't have to be in that kind of setting always. He moves and He does miracles of wonder in every situation, guys. I mean, He does it in prisons, guys. Look at Paul. Look at Paul. Do you think Paul wanted to go to prison? He could have moped and said, "Oh, I'm in prison. This is horrible. I don't want to do this." No, he dealt with the situation he was in, and he still pressed on. And even though he was shackled to them guards, he made sure those guards saw who Jesus was. He made sure he was still able to minister to his church and help them grow closer to Jesus and get rid of the pagan stuff and the false god stuff. See, even when you're put in a horrible situation you don't think you deserve to be in, or you don't want to be in, God will still use you. He'll still use you there. You just have to be willing, and you have to be ready, and you have to be open to accept that. And you have to sometimes walk into that valley blindly. But what you need to know is you have a God that will never leave you and that will never forsake you. And though you're walking into something that's scary, He's going to walk before you. He's going to make sure the path is not too rough for you, because He'll never let you go through something like that that's more than you can handle. With Christ, all things are possible. So if you don't believe you can do it, change that. It's thinking, because He knows you can do it. God bless you all. Pastor Gizmo loves every single one of you, even if I don't know who you are, because that's what He's told me to do, and I want that so much, so I do it. And that's what I do. I love. God bless you all. Cannot wait to see everyone back. Thank you. Thank you. You blessed me so much just by being here tonight. You blessed this ministry so much just by hitting that follow button. It's growing it. And I pray that God blesses every single one of you so abundantly in every aspect, not just financially. I'm talking about in your love and your joy and the stuff that you're passionate about. No matter what it is, as long as it can help bring more glory to Him, I ask that He elevates that in your life. I ask that He sets that off. I ask that He busts it through the roof, that people say, how did that happen to you? And you can tell them, it's a perfect God that dwells within my heart. See, I'm not a perfect person, but I could do these amazing, awesome things because I have a perfect God that lives right here. He's so close. It's so close to access, guys. So you can access Him anywhere you are. Come on, I can't barely stop this, guys. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great evening. I cannot wait to see you.